What up? What up? What up? What up? Top of the morning.
What up?
What up? Oh, we got cats early today. What? We got folks early on time. Saying what? Well, early because we ain't even got started yet. I gotta load the jumbotron up. What you doing? Running the street?
No, I'm about to walk in the gym. Yeah.
You doing that goofy stuff? No, I just playing. I just playing. That's what's up. Dope, dope, dope. So you've been consistent. You've been getting it in every day. You took a couple days off here and there. Like, well, how's your schedule
Ev-
so
ev-
far going? 5 days a week.
ev- Every day I'm hustling.
Uh, Trying to get that winter body ready.
You already?
I heard that. What am I doing? I'm putting news info up
Hey, Tukol and
here. What's
Jakes.
up? What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's up, Wolf?
Hey, not much. Was just walking the wolf and just came in. Sit down, ready for the Wake and Babes vibes today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We talk about it's the same conversation, just different title every day. I mean every week. So this week is he said the tweet said, would you what type of music do you allow your kids to listen to? And if you're an artist, do you allow them to listen to your music?
So, what have you guys been doing today?
Nothing. Running the crypto street. So I got that there. Yep, yep, yep. I need this artist submission form there. Get up there. Yep. It would be so much easier if they just pin that artist submission form up there on their Twitter page instead of having to go look for it every week.
Hey, Tukol, remember those Super Eagles or the project? Those NFTs. Do you know what where they are minted? Is it on Ethereum or is it the XLS 14?
Oh, the Super Eagles. Yeah, they do. I think they have some on the Sologenic platform, and then I think they're waiting for the rest on XLS 20. But no, it's not an Ethereum project.
I love those Eagles. Do you guys own any one of these?
Yeah, I have to. Oh shit! I gotta actually reload this.
What is the price range on the Eagles? How much do they have to pay for it to go?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't buy mine. I was gifted. So if you want to buy them now, you go on Sologenic and go look how much it is, or the Discord. I don't know how much when XLS 20 goes live. I don't know how much they're gonna set the floor for or nothing. I doesn't know. I wish it would let me see what posts on top of this jumbotron a lot easier than it do. Dude, what a tripping. Okay, so I got dingoes up there. Xbot thing up there. Yeah. We got X over here. Is it there? Come on. Show me the jumbotron. Okay. So the jumbotron is up there.
They start at 175 XRP. That's not too bad.
No, it's not. There's other there's other projects like 500 or 1,000 XRP, and my personal opinion, why? Why are they that much? That's my personal opinion and thought. But I
Guess what? I was outside walking the wolf today and I stumbled over some shrooms. First of the year almost. Just ran over it, totally random, actually.
So you picked some shrooms, and you took them home.
Yeah, found around.
How do you know that they're the kind of shroom?
You can't take wrong of them. If you, I have been picking them for 10 years, 12, no, almost 15, 15, 14 years. So yeah, but you have to know how they look. But it's not too hard when you know how they look.
So they're hallucinogenic shroom, and you pick them yourself. So in order for them to be hallucinogenic, aren't they? Don't they have to be in cow poop or something?
Do they have to what? No, usually I eat them straight from the ground, but I didn't dare to do it since there was the space today. So I didn't went all too spaced for the space.
No. I mean, I know you don't have to eat them with the poop on them, but aren't they? Isn't that what makes them help grow? Is like them being in cow manure and shit.
Yeah, they like to grow on sheep fields, yeah, but it doesn't have to be in the shit they grow. Usually you find them on the plain grass.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've taken shrooms before. I think probably maybe 3 to 5 times in my whole lifetime I've taken shrooms.
Nice. Did you eat them?
Yeah, I ate them, and then the dust I had, since I used to be a pothead back then, I put the dust on top of my weed and weed pipe.
So did you like the effect the shrooms gave you? Was you
Um,
spaced?
it was certainly different, that's for sure. One, well, yeah, it was just basically I was just fucking laughing my ass off, and I don't think, from what I can remember, I didn't like see, like, because I did it with like friends and stuff, so they were like seeing trails and shit. I don't think I was seeing any of that type of stuff. So I don't know.
You didn't see any unicorns?
No, I was just hella laughing. I mean, shit looked shit may have looked a bit distorted, and maybe certain situations probably were not 100% as they seemed, but to me, I didn't like see any like strange like things. Like I heard some of my friends say like people's faces were like changing and this and like, and when they move their hand they see trails or fucking rainbows shooting out of the Skittles package when somebody opened it. I didn't see all that type of shit, so I don't know, but definitely things were hella funny and I just couldn't stop laughing. What else?
Yeah, shrooms are amazing. I used to eat them each September, picking them here in Russia. But I never see things myself either. It's just hella funny, as you say.
Okay.
But things can look like things though, like the wooden door, for example. One of the first time I did shrooms, years ago, my door, the wooden door, started to look like a tree man that was staring at me and things like that. But I have never seen any unicorns, but I wish I did.
Um, yeah, so I didn't experience none of that stuff, melting stuff and stuff like that. Shit was just certainly funny though. I know that. Like there was shit I just couldn't stop laughing because my friends were tripping out. Like they were telling me, like what one situation was like I was eating a pack of Skittles or something, and I opened it, and then my homie was like, as soon as I opened it, like I saw their head, like kind of like you're looking up, and then you move your head with your eyes as you're like they seen a rainbow, right? Like their head went in that type of emotion, their head in their eyes, and as soon as I opened it, their head started to go like that, and then I heard them whisper, and I was like, what the fuck? So I was like hella laughing, because that was hella funny. And then we were at some other like cat's house, and we were on shrooms, and there was a stain on the floor, and then like my partner like kept like stomping on the floor and was like trying to tell. It was like, why does the stain keep moving? I was like, oh yeah, you're tripping, bro. Like that stain is like not moved 1 inch where I'm at. So it's so yeah, those type of things gave me yeah, the
Was
giggles.
you guys tripping inside a cat house, you said? That's a cool place to go tripping.
Wait, nobody said nothing about a cat house. I said we were at somebody's house, like some cat's house, like a person, like what? How could I fit? How could we fit in a cat house? That don't make no sense.
You never know. I thought you maybe had to eaten too many shrooms, so you thought you were inside the cat house. So is there anyone that is looking forward to a weekend tomorrow, finally again? Hey, Lemmy, what's up?
Well, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Doing fine, thanks for asking. And you? All good?
Yeah, chilling. Kind of tired, but I'm here. I can't complain.
Sweet.
What y'all over there talking about?
I was out for a walk and I find picking some shrooms. Some was the first I found for the year. Actually, they came late this year.
Oh, that's what you doing right now?
No, I just came home.
Oh.
I was picking some on the way when I was walking the dog.
Oh, okay, got you. I never did that before, man. How was that? What's that experience like?
Spaced as fuck. I didn't dare to eat them because the spaces is spaced enough from before, so double space would be insane.
Okay.
But yeah, it's you should try it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, it's so much different from smoking. It's like entering a fairy tale world.
Okay, like you be tripping, right?
Yeah, tripping.
For sure. Wolf of God, where you live at? Where you based at, Wolf of God? You in Russia?
Yeah, Norway/Russia.
Okay.
Are you? What state are you in again?
I'm in Georgia.
Nice.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia.
So how's the weather there now? Is it?
It's starting to transition right now. It's about to get cold. Like fall is upon us, so the weather is making this transition right now into some breezier weather.
Nice, but do you like have winters there now?
Oh yeah, we have winters, but it's nothing like you guys, like blizzard conditions and nothing like that. Every once in a while it may snow. When it get real bad, we'll get ice. We'll get like sheets of ice, and you know the government down here, they don't really put money into like getting that stuff attended to, so it's like a state of emergency down here just because the sheet of ice is on the road. Motherfuckers start to lose their mind driving and shit. So that's the worst it gets down here in the South. They don't really invest into the equipment to clear that stuff up because they don't, you know how the government is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't spend too much money on important things, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but other than that, everything is everything. You know, I've been working. I just got off of work. I realized that I've been working a lot this past pay period. That's why I'm a bit tired. But yeah, other than that, I'm either working on some music and chilling. That's it.
Nice. So have you been working on some new songs or?
Yeah. I just finished the album. I just finished the Xrpl Reject album. So I look forward to that'll be my first body of work that I present to you guys. I know I've been doing a lot of songs, but that's like my first body of work that I've done in a minute. So that's what I'll be dropping whenever the time presents itself. I don't even know when I'm gonna drop it yet.
Nice. I'm looking forward to hear it. and congrats that you're ready with it almost. Maybe we can hear some. Do you play any of the songs from the albums here?
Yeah. We actually planning to play something today from the album. So, I appreciate you always supporting and shit like that. So, we gotta reward our our loyal listeners with something, man. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really dropped nothing. We got all this music that we play every Thursday. We haven't even dropped nothing. So you already know we gotta play something.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'm always looking forward to these spaces and the weekly
sure.
weeks.
Yeah, I know. I know the listeners can't wait for the XLS 20 to drop, and Sonar Muse to do its thing, so we can actually get y'all some consistent music playing. You know what I'm saying? Some consistent vibes. But that time will come.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I have to start working on some NFTs that I can mint myself, so I'm ready for the XLS 20.
Are you an artist? You be drawing it up? What you be doing?
No, I wish I had. I don't have the right equipment right now. I have been having some hard period with broken PCs and things like that. But I definitely should have gotten myself a PC now, so I could make something to mint.
For sure. You be taking pictures or something like them?
Yeah, I'm taking some pictures when I'm out walking, but I would maybe make some pixel art or something like that.
For sure. Yeah, you gotta get them wolves involved. If you do something, you gotta get them wolves involved.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure. Oh man.
All right. What up? I see we got Kamikaze in the house. So what up, Kamikaze? What up, Lemmy? What's going on with y'all?
Not much. We here. Shit. Just got off of work. Had to tell them folks deuces so I can make this space. You dig what I'm saying? trying to get some things done around the house. Other than that, we recording and just working right now, man. You already know. Shout out to everybody checking in early.
For sure. That's what's
Shout
up.
out to our new listeners in the building. What's up, Nemi?
What's good, bro? I barely heard you, Jakes. What'd you say?
He just said what's up. Yeah, we can't. It's all bad, Jake. It's all bad, bro. We can't hear shit.
Oh no, I was just saying.
Your
I was
iron is
saying.
too much.
I was saying. Shout out to the new listeners in the room.
Oh, shout out to the new listeners in the room. He's over there getting it in. He's iron pumping. He's getting his winter body ready. So he's in the gym right now.
Oh shit! It's too late for all that. Man, winter is tomorrow.
Kamikaze, what's up, my guy? What's going on all the way in South Africa?
Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope everyone's good on their different parts of the world. Yeah, I'm good here. It's the evening time, so we're getting onto those evening vibes. Springtime though, but yeah, it's that kind of mood, you know. Hope everyone's good though. What's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for asking. I'm good. Are you?
Yep. Good over here as well, just getting ready, and all that good stuff. So, let's get into this, right? It's 11, it's past 11 already. So we're gonna start this thing off the Wake and Bake vibes the way we always do, right? With the theme song. So while we got this going, to get ready and set the vibes here, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and please retweet the room out. Let everybody know that we are up in here and the Wake and Bake vibes is about to get underway. You dig? So here we go with the Wake and Bake song by Lemmy and Kamikaze. Oh, and featuring our guy Jake.
wake and bake. Too cold and Gorilla J. Let me and Kamikaze bringing the vibes. So pull up, cause we live.
Yeah, an OG, smoking OG. Good, I crush it down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic grown trees, a puff of that good weed could put you on a vibe that can make for good stories. Go ahead and proceed to pass the joint and don't forget to play some music. It will stimulate the mind once you get into it. We can talk about it if you're into it. That's on me, let me a two call, get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement. All about the vibes and there's nothing to it. Legendary status is where we at. Where music is therapy, so just relax. Triple dose of the music bags. No side effects, you know where it's at.
Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. We the ball like Pearl Harbor, Coach Carter. Crypto Jace, X-rated, we grind harder. In the clips, Lil Wayne and Dre. Xrp a reject, they can't relate. Family matters, they used to call me Steve Urkel with my suspenders on and my bug tee. Sober noodle shouted, and I was bug weed. Blood type diet, guess I'm a little farmer. Big farmer, still killing off the masses. Wake and bake, every episode a classic. I prefer real body over a plastic. Sonar Muse, we been triangular trapping. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze.
All right. There we go. That is how we kick off the Wake and Bake vibes. Y'all know how we do when we do what we does, doing what we do on a good old Thursday afternoon, right? So here we go. Kamikaze, what we getting into today, my guy?
All right, so the topic is from Lemmy, actually. So he brought up.
Nope. Cut it. You sound like you're underwater and a robot all at the same time with some static.
So you can't hear me? Still bad?
No, I can hear you. You sound like shit. Is it just me or Lemmy? You hear that too?
It's bubbly. Yeah, it's bubbly. I'll kick it. Hold on. Let me get the question real quick.
All right, Kamikaze, maybe hop out and hop back in because you sound like you're underwater and a robot and staticky all at the same time.
So the question is to all the parents in the room or the parents to be. Would you let your children listen to the music that you're currently listening to? And if you're an artist, would you let them listen to the music that you make? So, anybody want to answer that question, or I guess I can set the tone for it.
I think I will, when I eventually have kids one day, I will feed them with black metal from early age, I guess.
Okay. So you'll feed them with the music that you listen to. Is there a reason why?
I bet. Psychedelic and things like that, yeah.
Okay, cool. You think that'll be a good look for them at a young age? Those type of vibes.
Yeah, because you have to. Because when I first started to listen to extreme metal and things like that, I didn't like it at the first. So earlier you start to train your mind to like it and listen to it, I think it's better. They will evolve faster.
So I feel like this is an intense question. So I'm going to ask an intense topic. So I'm going to ask intense questions. So me, I didn't really grow up on that type of music. Like, what is the content of that music? Like, what type of what do they talk about in those type of songs?
You can't hear what they sing. Actually, it's only they screaming things. Like you have to read the lyrics while you listen to it, because you can't really hear what they say. So it's only for the instrumental parts mostly then.
Got you. So it invokes a certain type of emotion more than what they're saying. Is what you basically saying.
I because when we were, I remember back in the days I was speaking about last week about Eminem and the Marshall Mathers. I remember when we went to children's school and we was listening to that album in my friend's basement. My mother never really cared what kind of music I listened to, but his father just grabbed the album from him and said, "No, I can't listen to this shit." So some things maybe that Martian Matters is a bit too extreme to show to a 6-year-old kid, but yeah.
So your friend's father thought that Marshall Mathers was more explicit and more messed up. No, matter of fact, let me backtrack. Has your friend's father, has he ever heard y'all listening to the hard metal music, or what and if he did, what was his response to that?
Oh, this was long before we listened to extreme black metal, so I don't know really, but
okay. But
I don't think, because you can't really hear what they say. That's the problem.
Got you. So the father was hearing what Eminem was saying. He was like, "Hell no, y'all can't play this shit around me." That's what he was saying. All right, got you. So, all right, cool. I got I got an idea. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that because the reason I'm the one who presented this topic, and if you guys already know, if y'all be in the space that I've been battling hip hop. I've been in a fight with hip hop right now. Like, I don't like the content that's being presented. I'm trying to I'm trying to ascend. I'm trying to ascend from the content of hip hop now, and it's tough because I grew up on hip hop, and it's a genre that I love, but the genres that's coming out now, it's like, and the things that I'm learning, it just it will make me a hypocrite if I continue to listen to that shit and continue to move in the way that I'm moving. So the idea just came to my head. I'm like, damn, when I have kids, am I gonna allow my children to listen to this stuff? Because I be on social media, and it's little kids that know all of these songs out here in the streets, and these songs ain't really songs that I think kids should be knowing at their age. You know what I'm saying? Like, from Cardi B, from the most popular rappers, from Cardi B to the Migos to the Young Thug, the Future, they talking about drugs, they talking about fucking, they talking about all types of shit. So it's like I had to, then being that we talking about music, I just had to see what people thoughts was about this, and just to answer my own question. Nah, I can't put my child in a fucked up position, like coming out the womb when they able to interpret words and interpret certain things. I don't think that would be unfair. I would put them in an unfair and compromising position if I allow them to soak that up. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in balance, but just soaking that up at the rate that these children are, that I see that these children are soaking it up, nah, I couldn't afford to allow myself to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would more so likely have them listen to you know, old school hip hop, because all hip hop ain't bad, like some empowering hip hop, but this mainstream wave of hip hop, nah, I wouldn't do that to myself. When they get older, and they feel like, hey, I want to tap in with hip hop a little more, and they able to grasp certain concepts. Me as a father, I would be I'll be open to, giving them game, giving them a strong foundation, and then whatever they take with that, they take it with it and run with it as they become older and become their own person. You know what I'm saying? But
I never thought about it. It's an interesting topic you take up there, because I'm from Norway, so we don't actually, when we are so young and listen to hip hop, we don't actually know what you guys are speaking about at a so young age. So I have never thought about it that way, actually.
Right, yeah. So and yeah, so it's crazy like that because hip hop is so
But it is
dynamic.
intense. It can be really intense. So I definitely understand what you're meaning. But yeah.
Yeah, it's dynamic because the beats is, you know, you guys might be listening to and the beat might be just crazy, but you don't understand the word that they're saying. But we know we absorb the beats, we absorb the words, we absorb the lingo. Like we know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's our culture over here. So it's like, you know, I wouldn't want to put my child in, like I listen to and this goes back to a statement that a lot of parents say, like, man, I want to. I don't want my child to have the same life I did, type situation. It like our parents before us, they'd be like, man, I don't want my child to have the same life as me. Now I'm like, now I'm starting to think about that shit. I'm like, man, I don't want my child to experience a lot of the things that I did, and I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to mainstream hip hop out here. I've absorbed it, you know, countless times. I think with my child now, I got to put them in a position to, to be a level up. Be ahead of the game whenever they whenever they come, like be ahead of the game, and it's on me. What now with my music? Hell yeah, they gonna listen to my music because, especially this crypto music, because I feel like it's empowering. I may be cursing here and there, you know what I'm saying, but if I feel like I need to get a what is that? An edited version, then I still get it because the content that I'm speaking of is gonna be empowering when they get a certain age. The digital revolution is gonna be in full throttle, so they're gonna be like damn, my dad was kicking that game. He was kicking game to me. You know what I'm saying? He's kicking game to the people. I can take this and I could possibly try to be what he was, or expound upon that and do something positive with my life. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to drug culture, sex culture, killing and violence, and the vibrations that's coming from certain music out here. I would, hell yeah, I would let them hear my shit before I let them hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer.
Yeah, there's so much good hip hop out there. Also, once I can settle a bit and get all the stress out of the streets, it's definitely a lot of music I have to check into there on that front as well.
So let me what would you let your listen instead of hip hop, except your music, right? What would you let them listen to instead? What other genres would you let them listen to?
Lemmy, did you hear that? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
While
Hello?
we're
Yeah,
waiting
can
for
hear you.
Kamikaze to listen to, because I love a lot of psychedelic music, like chill out, chill psychedelic and trance-ish, things like that. Do you like that also?
So um I like to listen to like some Tame Impala, some Gorillas, like chill music. Like, yeah, I would let my kids listen to that kind of music, but not like the recent hip hop or any violent at an early age. So maybe some instrumentals. I'd let them listen to my instrumentals, those kind of vibes. Um rather than listening to words, because kids are easily influenced by the music they listen to. As a kid like myself, I used to feel the emotions of a song, and like you know feel like it relates to me in a way, and try to express it to whoever I need to express it to. Like if it's a girl, I'll sing maybe just a song like Senorita or something like that, or if my heart was broken, I'll sing, what goes around comes around, or like any heartbreaking song, or even the Mariah Carey songs. Girls used to sing those to express their feelings about some guys, so those kind of things are really impactful. When you're young, you're easily influenced those kind of things. So I would kind of hinder listening to lyrical music for my kids and until they're ready to um you know listen to music and interpret it in a way that it doesn't become their reality, you know because to some point, yeah, that's what happens. And yeah, I would instead, yeah, let listen to more instrumental music, and classical music, because that does stimulate the mind. And that's something that they used to play in my schools, like my pre-primary schools. Like they used to let us listen to some classical music whilst we do some work, or like when we're just waiting for our parents to pick us up. Those are the kind of vibes that they had for us. So it would help us focus. And even in libraries, they do play that music environment where we need to be having music that does stimulate the mind would be something I would prefer for my kids.
Okay, yeah, I kind of missed half of what you said, Kamikaze, but it seems like allow you wouldn't allow your children to listen to the hip hop of today. if, um, am I right? Am I was I interpreting that good? Right?
Yeah, so I wouldn't let them like today. Of course, like nowadays, is the I would say it's more turning to the lower vibration, and we always talk about these kind of things. So that's the aim. It's more of the lower vibration, or rather keep those high vibrations and keep them in tune with their higher self by providing them with the music that is in that kind of level or dimension, like the classical music. So maybe even old school hip, some of it, yeah, I would let them listen to, not too early on. So yeah, at some point then I would introduce them to my music, but not all the music. Maybe the music that I've worked on from maybe 2019 till now, because when I worked on music before that, there is some music before that I would keep, but like this, like some music where I feel it doesn't align with where I would want them to have that music in their ears. So yeah, it does vary.
So
I I
for sure.
remember back in the days there was age limit on music, but they took it away. Feels like ages ago still. So do you guys want to bring back the age limit on music? Or do you guys still
Yeah,
have age limit on music in United States?
I think they still got that shit. But all right, so let me take that back, because when CDs was out, when CDs used to drop, they had the parental advisory explicit content on all the albums, and then they also had like the edited version. So if you go to like Target, or you go to the music store, your local music store, you could get an edited version or you can get the parental advisory version. Now in this digital age on Apple Music, it's hard to it's hard and YouTube and all of that. They got the clean versions of songs, but it's like all the kids got their own phone. They got the family plan with the internet. They got the family plan with Apple Music. The parents um is not there for 24/7 surveillance. So it's like they can go on YouTube and go find the explicit version of any song. You know what I'm saying? So shit is like null and void. And then with Apple Music, it's the same way. They have the clean versions on there, but they had the dirty version. So it's like and it's like a little E by the song because I got Apple Music. So the kids can go find the dirty version. They be like, man, this ain't the song that I heard with my friends. This the radio version. So they trying to go look for because you can the songs are drastically switched up. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's not they have it, but it's not a good look right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the crypto space, man. It's unregulated. It's not regulated, bro.
Yeah, but do you guys have age limit still in the CD stores? Do you have to?
Nah, but we don't. The thing is, see, ain't nobody listening to CDs no more, bro. It's digital. You dig what I'm saying? Like it, and we don't. And to answer your question, it never was an age limit. It was like the explicit and non-explicit CDs. So if a kid wanted a CD, they can go get the CD, and ain't nobody really looking at the age. It's not like you buying cigarettes or liquor. Nah,
Uh,
that was never the case.
I remember wrong. Then I was sure it was age limit on it, but I thought they took it away like in the 90s somewhere, like 20 years ago. I thought they removed it, but it have never been done. Nice. Then I learned something new today.
Facts.
Yeah, there's actually some stats on how kids today listen to music. So, of course, majority of kids are now tech savvy. So, 63% of kids listen to music on their mobile phones. 36% listen on radio. 29% on these stats are crazy. Okay, 29% on tablets. um 23% is on computer, and then 22 is on MP3 players. 19% is on TV, and then 16% is um on using CDs, and then a small percentage vinyl. Since vinyl is kind of coming back, it's becoming like this rare vintage way of listening to music now. But yeah, yeah, a lot of people now listening to, or a lot of kids are more on mobile. It is easier to get access to all this music, and parents aren't really adding the parental and limiting the screen time. So it is something that should be focused on in households to kind of limit their kids from having access to these kind of things. But kids are getting really smart, so they find ways to go through these kind of things. Hence why it would be best to kind of limit the music at an early age and allow to just listen to a specific amount. But radio is something they would listen to in the car, and they could just get influenced and uh, listen to music that you may not like because you're listening to the radio, or a station that.
Facts.
Yeah, I've said this before, like kids listening to today's music versus versus what we grew up listening to when our parents played music, right? It's a whole different vibe, different type of situations. Like you guys were saying earlier, you got kids doing, uh, Instagram and TikTok videos doing like basically grown ass people dances, shaking their little asses and all this and all that. And some half the time, some of the time, it be their parents doing the recording and then posting, right? Um, so it's I've been in a relationship where there were kids involved. At one point in my life, the kid was kind of a teenager, so the shit they listened to, they were already kind of already off and well off into their own music journey and finding kind of what was swaggy for them. Uh, it wasn't my type of music, of course. I can't even tell you which artist during that time was shit that they listened to. And then my last relationship, the kid involved was a lot younger, right? Elementary school. So, um, and I didn't expose. I don't really listen to hella like ghetto. What I guess not ghetto. I don't really listen to like hella radio shit or hella like uh non-substance shit. So I will say, but the shit that I do listen to, yes, there is cuss words. There is stuff like there is some negative indications in the music every here and there, right? It depends on my mood, right? So and I would be cautious of what type of music to play when they were around for the most part, right? Now, if we were just having a vibe in like a situation where it's whatever we're barbecuing outside or whatever, I just let the playlist play, like my playlist or whatever. So my playlist versus his their mom's playlist, it's two completely different type of music. Even though it's hip hop music, the vibes off of the music were 100% completely different. Like my playlist wasn't really one you could really shake and pop your ass to and all that type of shit. Her playlist kind of was, right, in a sense, and kind of shoot 'em up, bang bang type shit, and popping bottles and all that type of. My music wasn't like that, so it, yeah, I mean, it does play an important part not only in kids' life but in great. I mean, shit, it starts when we're kids, right? Because that is where we're introduced to music. It's kind of what helps shape our ears, right? The music we grew up listening to, and then you know that certain type of music brings up maybe a certain memory of your parents, or driving in the car, going to get some ice cream or whatever, right? A Sunday afternoon vibing, your parents vibing, cleaning the house, or you know, compared to what kids are going to be telling their friends or stories about the music they grow up to. Oh yeah, I remember that Cardi B song. My mom used to be cooking in the kitchen whenever she did cook, and she used to be shaking her ass all around, and she would have her phone on the counter and making a video while she's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely a different time.
So what kind of
Yeah.
music did you grow up with, Tuco? Oh, sorry, Kamikaze.
No, you can go. I'll speak after.
Oh, it wasn't important anyway.
Okay. But I think Wolf of God was asking what kind of music do you listen to? Too Cold. What's on your playlist?
So my playlist, it consists of a lot of Nas, Nipsey, um, who else do I got on there? Um, I have underground artist called Neo the Gift. Um, I have Russ on there. Chris Brown. Um, who else? Have I rocked with? Uh, Off the top of my head, what I can name as far as outside of crypto music. Crypto music, I just kind of really tapped into Kamikaze and Lemmy, right? But outside of like crypto music, that's pretty much what I be rocking. Um, there's a female rapper called Saya. I tap into her sometimes as well. Uh, yeah, pretty much that's it. But again, I haven't been listening to music all like that. Like, going through
I
my
remember
playlist.
on Sunday I was in your space here, but I wasn't. I had a bad day, so I didn't went up and speaking. And when you was ending the space, you ended it with the crypto plug, but Kamikaze and Lemmy, and I was smiling and laughing because I love that song, Crypto Plug. Is that it is called?
No, don't get rugged. That one.
Yeah, don't get rugged. I love that song.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. Glad it made you feel better.
For
Yeah,
sure, for
shout
sure.
out to Lemmy. You know, like he brings the vibes with I feel like Lemmy does make music that is really educational and kids really stand. So like the way he even articulates some of his stuff, even his signature ad lib, the whoa, everyone, even the kids would be like, "Oh, damn, I know who that is. That's Lemmy," and they'll associate him with that all the time. You know, even the whoa 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 whoa, or even the it's Lemmy. That one always gets me. It's Lemmy. But yeah, like those.
Hey Kamikaze, your rug woes is crazy, bro. You was rugging when it woed.
Yeah, you starting to rug right now. You
It
coming
sounded
in
like you was
sounding.
drowning. It sounded like you was drowning. Like whoa, whoa.
But yeah, am I good now?
Yeah, no, 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 no.
Yeah, you rugging, bro.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
You're gonna have to leave and come back, bro. You sound like you're underwater, a robot, and staticky all at the same time. that yeah. Um uh well, oh, shit. I wonder what Jakes is listening to. Oh shit, he's listening to us right now. Duh, right? Because he's at the gym. So, and then that's another thing, right? Is I never until I started getting into yeah, until I started doing this, I didn't start really getting into podcasts, right? And now I sit in space calls all day pretty much, right? Because if I want to get up and join a conversation, I can hit the request button. Um, and for the most part, when I do, like, if there's some information on YouTube and whatnot, like before I would like really watch the kind of whole video, like even if it wasn't a very well, no, yeah. But I'll just say I was never a real podcast listener, and now I guess I kind of am, like, versus listening to music. I'll listen to conversations or live conversations or past conversations about you know certain topics or educational shit or crypto shit or whatever. Like, I'll listen to conversations versus listening to music these days.
Yeah, it seems like what's what's common now is people are more into podcasts and all these talk shows more than listening to music. So yeah, that's more becoming a trend, and we now seeing that with spaces and clubhouses. It's more of a thing, getting more information rather than consuming music. That's maybe more of form entertainment and on the side when you're around a crowd of people. But like now when people are secluded, it seems like people are more interested in podcasts and spaces.
I got a question. So, and this is in reference to like music podcasts and just music in general. Has mainstream music, the content that comes with mainstream music, like the violence, the sex, drugs, all of that shit, has it hit its peak? Because a lot of people are listening to the music podcast. They listening to the back. It's like with the podcast now and like the spaces and everything, everybody's like reflecting now and they're telling their stories behind the story. Because with music, it has layers. You got the song, but then you know these songs was done in certain studios. Then you had certain beefs and you had certain stories and clubs and concerts and shit like that people don't know about, and people talk about it. They talk about the experiences in their city, and like y'all said, we're more the masses are more interested in hearing people talk than actually going and listen to the music and actually going for the content. You know what I'm saying? So, um, that with that being said, do y'all feel like that type of music has hit its peak? Is that the reason why? Because once upon a time, we just cared about the music.
Well, I think it's more, well, because I mean, once upon a time, that's all we really had was the music. There wasn't there. So this is, and this is like we could go down, like this has layers to it too, right? Because when social media, specifically Instagram, that made it the compare, right? That made it, style, right? Because now we're
I
and
think you're getting
and
rugged.
rich.
I think you're getting rugged, Tuco.
Fuck. Hello, is that better?
Yeah. But you might have to,
Yeah.
you might have to go back and say what you said again because you was getting rugged. I didn't hear you.
Okay, so I was saying like this has a lot of different layers to it too, right? When you say, do people just care about the conversation, right? As far as that type of content from artists. So let's backtrack, because that was the content of their music or their artistry was really the only content we can get. And to get a peek into their personal lives back in the day, we had to pick up, Triple XL magazine, or catch them on 30-minute radio interview or something like that, or on a TMZ interview or a talk show interview. Those were the only times that we could peek into their lives and hear them talking, besides giving us musical content, right? Whereas today, not even today, that's moving too fast. Whereas now, let's back it up to when social media started popping off. When social media started popping off, now we get a more intimate inside of their life, right? Because and that's what also helped created the keeping up with the Jones lifestyle for the common person, right? Because now they're posting pictures of their walk-in closets, their fucking shoe collection, their car collection. They're posting pictures of their big ass house, of their jewelry and shit like this. So now everybody's like, "Ooh, I want to get in. I need to get that. I how now that created that type of mindset and that type of content to receive from these type of uh people in society. And then now you add the videos on the social media, right? Because before it was just the pictures, and then they slowly started adding the 10-second clip videos, right, on Instagram, and then it bumped up to 30 seconds, then it bumped up to a minute, and then from there they did then Snapchat came out with the 24-hour reels, right? And then they would disappear, and then Instagram followed behind it. And then what happened after all that shit went like that? Then we got the live feed. So now we can see and chill with them live while they're at the club or over here or doing this. So back then, that was the only way to consume their content, was the music and the very brief peeks into their personal life. But now we have all access because they make it available to us. Whether they purposely post it, whether they're stunting or whether they're trying to inspire their audience that it's capable for them to get here too. Whatever it is, it depends on the viewer of how to receive that message, because it could be seen as, I this is inspiration for me to get to that level, to get all these things that this artist has. Or it can be seen as, damn, I still ain't doing shit with my life. Like, how the fuck these people get all this shit? Like, it depends on your mindset and where you at. And now that we're here with clubhouses and Twitter space calls and stuff, now the content is conversation, being able to ask your favorite artist, if you can get up on the stage, if they bring you up, you get to personally talk to them. You don't have to wait and buy a VIP pass to a concert and backstage passes and all this. Like, we have access now. So yeah, I mean, it's just going with the times. And that's my aspect on it.
For sure.
So
Appreciate
for me, my take is the reason why so your question is why are people so caught up more in listening to these podcasts and the artists speak rather than listening to the music. I feel like it's because now the artists can explain and and um get moment or what.
Kamikaze, you
Yeah.
peeking.
Yo,
You
he
peeking.
rugging.
Oh,
He is rugging.
You rugging.
damn it.
You sound like you and X-Rated collabed with the banjos or some shit.
Yeah, it sounds like you got that California Wi-Fi.
But yeah, that's it's just going with the times, right? Because if we didn't have these space calls or these clubhouse platforms or Discord, right? Because if artists have their own Discord, they can have conversations. Jake, mute your mic. They can have conversations too with them, right, in Discord, whether through text or the artists do voice channel, right? Um, it's just going with the times. That's how I feel. Like, if we didn't have all of this, then it would still be a music consumption only for the most part, and sneak peeks into their life and lifestyle like how it used to be.
Well, yeah, I agree. I'm not refuting none of that. My the question that I had, because I know I said a lot, is that do you think that this brand of music, everything that's encompassed with this brand, do you feel like it's peaked? Because even with everything that you said too, Cole, there's a fucked up part about it too. A lot of rappers is catching cases. A lot of these gangster rappers are signing with these people that are the police, and they got, it's like within they whole shit, it's like they got a brand, it's like within their contract, I feel like they be having to brand themselves through it, and it's like switching up their whole shit. Like, a few rappers lost their lives, like Pop Smoke. The most recent one was PNB Rock. They went live, they put their location out there through this shit. A lot of motherfuckers died. A lot of people went to jail. A lot of people who ain't even mainstream rappers got set up. Like, Instagram has even become, with this lifestyle, people have even become set up just for posting shit in their house. Or niggas be like, oh, they got that in their spot? Like, oh, they doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know, do y'all feel like the branding of music that comes with this lifestyle, do y'all think that it peaked? Like, because I agree with everything that y'all saying. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from nothing that y'all got to say about it.
Peaked as in it's gonna start trending downwards.
It hit its peak. So like you know, LeBron in his
The glass,
prime, it's past.
the glass, right?
Yeah, glass ceiling. Yeah,
So
I don't know. I think it might I think it's still gonna be here for a while. Like
but
I don't
not
see it.
even nah. I know. Yeah, it's gonna be here as long as they wanted to. But like, even just to you, like you hear it and. I ain't. It's hard for me to ask it because you know what's hot is hot and what's not is not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to answer
so
it.
Yeah, because it's like,
so
this is show off culture. Like, like I can't see them not stopping the being flashy. Like that's what it is. I don't see a end to that nowhere
But why though?
anytime
Why though?
soon.
When that shit? Why though? When that shit could cost you your life? Like even with this PNB situation, it's like damn. I'm like all right now. Enough is
That's
enough.
that's
Enough is.
that's 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 not a question nobody can answer, because that's just like asking why gang culture. Why die for a piece of concrete that you and your homies don't even own, and the only thing you really do own is the fucking bandana the color bandana that you repping. So it's just like gang culture, right? Why did that happen? Why did it carry on for so long? That's like it's there ain't no answer for that.
Like the only way I could see it coming to an end, like would have to somebody with a massive following would have to set a trend of, yo, that shit is weak. Like I'm not doing that shit, or they'd have to like kill the trend, like how Jay-Z tried to end auto tune. That on that type of level.
All right, for sure, for sure.
damn, he only worse, though. Jay-Z only made it worse.
I said try. I didn't say he did it. I said try. I mean, there was a certain time period where everybody was auto tune. Like it was everybody had auto tune. I mean, they bringing it back now, but he tried to kill it.
He brought that shit back to life.
Yeah, I'm saying when his attempt, right? He ended up making it even worse. Why did he like when you bring up something, you bring it more to people's attention? That's basically what he did. So now more people wanted to spite him and say, "Yo, middle finger up to you, man. We still gonna do this." And that's what T-Pain said. Like, "Yo, man, T-Pain just brought it even more up, like to the
But T
forefront."
Pain Slick fell back though after that shit came out. I remember that shit though. T
Yeah,
Pain Slick
yeah,
fell
Uh,
low
back.
key.
hold on, we got XRP Cheese up here. He wants to join the conversation. Go ahead, XRP
But
Cheese.
yeah, and like there could
Hello,
be a
can
time
you hear
where
me?
Yeah, I
they
can hear
do
you.
Hello,
end,
Hey,
hello,
you
Kamikaze,
know.
can you hear me?
Kamikaze. You're stepping all over me. You can't tell when I open my mic. Tell him he can't hear me. He's having hella connection problems today.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Hey,
you.
Kamikaze, yeah, I think you're cutting out, bro. You were talking over Too Cold. I don't know if you
Ye-
can hear me.
Yeah, Kamikaze.
Yeah,
Leave and come back.
this shit way worse than mine. Don't y'all
You
ever put
still
us on
sound
the
like a
same level.
fucking banjo though too. So
Fuck. Oh.
tell Kamikaze to leave and come
Second,
back because he
OC, yeah,
can't hear me.
we can hear you, man.
No, he still can't
No,
hear me.
yeah, it seems you can't hear Too Cold. She's asking you, yelling at you to leave the room and come back. No, I'm just kidding. No, but she did
I
ask
can
you
hear you.
to come back.
Yeah. Okay. So we got XRP Cheesecake wanting to join the conversation. Go ahead, XRP
All right,
Cheesecake.
bet.
All right. Well, I just got in here. So what I got is kind of off topic, but too cold. I got a question about another project. Um, but I don't really. I think I might rather DM you about it just because I don't want. If it is nothing, I don't really want it to kick off around the community if it's
Nah,
nothing.
nah, nah. We gotta make it public. We gotta help
All
you
right.
out.
Well,
Make
okay.
sure.
So
Nah,
here's the deal.
nah. Don't listen to OC. Yeah, DM me and we'll talk about it because this is actually the Wake and Bake Vibes. So we focus on music. Right now is the topic and music NFTs in the music industry.
Okay.
So what I'm not dismissing what you're saying. So yeah, DM me and then if I put up a call later on today, we'll talk about it and all of that stuff in that call. But today, I mean, right now it's the music vibe.
All right. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I appreciate it.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it. Yeah, just DM me and when we get off of here, I'll take a look into what you're talking about. Um, but feel free, stay and join the conversation because we're talking about some interesting topics as far as music and the music industry and music NFTs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll
Yeah.
be playing some exclusive music a bit later on that you'll only be able to hear here at the Wake and Bake Vibes. So who did we had? We had OC and then
X-rated.
triple X and then Hales and then Wolf of God.
No, somebody else can go. I just wanted to, start
All
jumping
right,
in
shut the
actively in the conversation.
X-rated turn.
Um, I was at work and yeah, I'm finally freed up a little bit. So whoever's next can go ahead. I still need to catch up on what y'all were talking
All
about.
right, then shut up. Then. It's my turn. Goddamn.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, Hales, go ahead.
Oh my God, it's like Rug Central in here, and now everybody's fighting like babies. What the fuck? I thought we were talking amazing music, even though my world has broken a little bit today. I'm not going to lie, knowing that a man from my childhood has sadly left us.
Your what? Your what left you?
So everybody knows Dangerous Minds, Coolio,
Oh
and how
yeah.
Coolio is no
He
longer with
did.
us. That's actually quite devastating in a way because he helped to shape, I suppose, part of my youth with a lot of
Yeah.
his music.
Yep, he did pass away yesterday. So yeah, rest in peace to Coolio. Um,
As
all
I
right.
walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
Okay, so Hales, we do know that you have kids. Okay, so the topic started out, and then we went down a couple of different streets since then. But let's bring it back to the main topic with you. So the topic is, um, do you let your kids? What type of music do you listen to, and do you let your kids listen to that type of music? We know you're not an artist, so the other half of that question is, if you were an artist, if you are an artist, do you allow your kids to listen to your music?
I mean, my kids, I'm quite happy for them to listen to the kind of music that I enjoy listening to, probably because it's a bit more old school. I think I mentioned a few weeks ago how my daughter told me about a song. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's by an artist called Cupcake, but it was basically the song is all about giving head, which
Oh
was
shit.
for me quite shocking. I'd never heard this song. And then she played it, and I was like, what the actual holy hell are you listening to? This isn't even music. Um, because for me, I just see it more as it's that whole shock factor that certain artists like to play with. Oh, if I sing about this, it's going to get headlines because I'm I'm breaking
Okay.
boundaries. I'm talking about things that shouldn't really be talked about. And I know artists did it in the past, but I don't think it was as blatant as it is now, and then you add on top of that the way people are acting, and yeah, it's scary, especially having a teenage daughter who could be quite easily influenced by this kind of music if she wasn't the strong character or the strong individual I've been helping her to become, because it would be so easy for her to see that and think, oh, so I've got to behave this way, I've got to act this way, I've got to dress this way for attention. And I think it can mess with a lot of young men and women's mental health, especially the younger ones, because they're just developing their identity, they're understanding who they are as individuals, but they're taking their guides in the most part from people out there or influencers, famous people who they see as the people to look up to and try to emulate and imitate. And it's quite scary, in all honesty, raising kids in a time like this, because Lord knows what's going to happen next, or what's going to be
That's the
shown on
scary
television
part.
next.
It's only going to get worse. That's the scary part.
I mean, 16 and Pregnant on MTV, I know it's been around for years, but to me, it kind of glorified having a child at a young age. And you know what? Hands up to any young man and woman who can do that at 16. But I think there's better ways to discuss that aspect of life rather than glorifying it on TV the way it has now become.
They want people to have children at a young age, it seems. They want people to have a lot of kids.
But they shouldn't be wanting to see children. I mean, you see it on TikTok, you see it on Instagram, girls and young girls dancing to WAP and shaking it and twerking it. And personally, I find it inappropriate. I don't think young girls should be dancing like that. But unfortunately, we're in a time where it's becoming quite normalized. And it's one of those things that I don't think should be normalized. Not for young girls anyway, unless there's an ulterior motive to it.
We appreciate your response, Hells. 100% in agreement with you. And,
yeah, I totally agree. So sorry.
And yeah, like even though you and you're in Europe, Wolf of God is in Europe, but you speak English, so you guys can understand what's being said. You know what I'm saying? You holding yourself accountable. So definitely want to send a special shout out to you, and shout out to you for acknowledging Coolio too, because we just let that fly over our heads. He's a legend. That Dangerous Minds, you already
Oh my
that was a
God.
classic.
That I can still sing that word,
Mm-hmm.
that song word for word. And what, it came out in was it 94, 95, around that time? So I'd have been around, I'm sure it was early 90s. But I
Yeah,
still know that song word
yeah.
for word. When it comes on the stereo, I quite happily sing along with it,
All right,
because it
wrap
is a
it up.
classic. I can't rap. I try, but I don't think I don't think I have the lyrical skills for rap.
X-rated. You next, right? I need to hear your answer to this question.
All right, what's the question again? Do we let our kids listen to porno rap or what?
Would you let your children listen to the music that you listen to? And if you were an artist, which you are, on the Sonar Music platform, would you let your child hear that music, and why?
Fuck no, hell no, I wouldn't. I let them listen to XR do 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 do. That's about it. I ain't let. Matter of fact, when I'm in a car, all my daughter listens to is Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, fucking ABC song, and I have her listen to Nina Simone. That's it. Hell no, I wouldn't let my daughter listen to me. My daughter gonna have to be like fucking out of my house by the time she hear my music. But if she do hear it, then hey, whatever. Fuck it.
It's on the blockchain. It's public, bro. She's gonna hear that shit.
All right,
Hey,
hold on. I want to
I
call
don't
this
give a
guy
fuck.
out.
my boy
I
X
want
Rated grew up.
I want to call this guy out and get his feedback on it too, because I know he has some kids running around. Sino Shore, if you can get up here and join the conversation. Uh, the type of music you listen to, do you let your kids listen to it? And all of that. Uh, so that's the topic. And then we veered a couple different other places as well. Um, so X, when you're when you are on daddy duty and whatnot, so you and wifey don't like play any of y'all type of music, let's say until baby girl is laying down and sleep or something, or
I
at
I
the
I
grandparents' house or whatever.
I take it. I take it one step further. We don't listen to that type of music. We don't look at ratchet shit on TV while she in our presence. Cause what happens is you looking at that shit and then you wonder why your daughter is fucking shaking her ass and shit when she go to her sixth grade dance. Cause she looking at fucking Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives and shit. To me, a lot of shit on TV to me is smut. So it's like you don't need to be looking at that shit. Now for me, I'm a hypocrite because I'm making shit. I'm fucking hella explicit on these platforms, but I'm a fucking adult. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like I'm on some shit like do what I tell you to do. Don't look at me like you see me smoking a blunt. I don't mean you can smoke a blunt. God damn it, you need to listen to me. And when you get grown and you start paying your own bills, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I can't say shit. Just like my mama and my dad can't say shit. I do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I think though, when you're talking about saying to your daughter, "Oh, don't you can't be smoking a blunt just because I do it." I think with the availability of marijuana around schools, and we all know it could happen. I think that's more a conversation where you need to sit down and say, if you're going to do it, come to me first and I'll educate you on it. And if you're going to do it for the first time, do it while I'm there so I can make sure you're okay. Because there would be nothing worse than having your child go to a house party, start smoking crap, having a full on whiteout, and then somebody taking advantage.
Oh yeah. No. I definitely believe on giving her the game. Like, don't accept drinks from people. Like, if you go to like a party or something like that, make sure you just not accepting drinks from any old body. Like, like you shouldn't even be doing drugs. So that should be out of the ram. Or even like my whole thing is I'm gonna raise my daughter to be something. So it's like don't if you get caught up in a trap following people and doing what you see other people doing, then you're not being a leader. At the end of the day, you need to be a leader. You already know how I raised you. I'm not gonna be smoking a blunt, blowing weed in my daughter's face, but I'm also gonna give her the game on how like is okay. First of all, why are you smoking weed? You not stressed out. You don't have no back problems. Like your eyes are okay. You don't have glaucoma. Like what's up? Like keep it real with me. Then she gonna say, well,
How
everybody
old
at
is your
school
daughter,
is
bro?
doing it. My
She.
daughter is 2. Should be 2 in a couple of months.
Oh man, you're talking to her like she's in high school already, bro. It's like what
That's how you
the.
gotta do it. Hey man, I keep that shit 100. Like like this morning, like I got her ass up. She ain't even 2 yet. Got her ass up. Turn the radio off. I picked her clothes out. Huh? You hold this. Shit, we want to change her diapers. Hold that. All right, now throw the diaper in the trash. Shit, man, that shit is damn near automatic. She damn near taking care of herself. Shit, I'm just there watching her, make sure she don't do nothing stupid. Shit.
Hey,
You
Hales
just
and XX, what do you guys think is a appropriate age for your children to start drinking and smoking? And do you guys think it's allowed to start smoking before start drinking, or do you think it's the same thing?
I'm lucky neither of my children smoke. You know, my children probably from the age of 11 at special occasions have had like a small glass of wine. So Christmas, weddings, they've been allowed a small glass of wine, and
At
it's kind of
11?
the way I was raised as well. And I find if you know, bring your kids up to respect certain things, they're not going to go out and do stupid crap, because in the UK it's quite common. You work your ass off all week, then you'll go out on a Friday, Saturday night, get annihilated, stupid drunk, and then you know you spend the next day suffering with a hangover. But it's that whole work hard, play hard mentality. But I'd rather my kids know where their limits are and then stop when they think it's appropriate to stop. Because there's no need to go out and get crazy drunk. Well, not in my opinion anyway. I'm sure somebody else out there will tell me, you know, you need to be crazy drunk to have a good time. But for me, I'd rather not get crazy drunk and do crazy crap and be able to function the next day.
That's part of rock star lifestyle.
Oh yeah, I know I can't party like a rock star anymore. I normally, if I go out, I'll stop drinking probably around midnight and then go on to soft drinks.
Also too is the type of alcohol that affects your hangover.
So do
But
you agree with that, XX? 11, that is, you are a good mother, Hales, I have to say, because 11 is a great age to start drink.
Yeah, they
Damn, y'all
don't
start
like
early.
drink to get drunk, but like, so for
Socially.
Christmas, with Christmas dinner, you know, we'd let them have a small glass of wine with Christmas dinner, or everyone's doing cheers. If we were at a wedding, you know, they could have for a small glass of wine, but I was there to supervise and I know what they're doing. I mean, my son doesn't really like wine. That much we know. He's old enough now, if he wants to go out and buy alcohol himself, you know, he can do that. Um, but I think teaching your kids to respect the what they're putting into their body, especially when it comes to alcohol, which can affect your inhibitions, you know, I think it's really important you teach them that, and it's normal in a lot of sort of European countries where kids will be allowed to have, say, a small glass of wine with a meal at special occasions, and that's probably why you find there's not as much trouble with alcohol, or not as much publicized trouble with alcohol and people behaving like idiots. There's a lot of Spain now where you used to be able to go on an all-inclusive holiday and you could get unlimited amounts of alcohol. Well, the Brits have completely managed to screw themselves with that one, because people were in resorts getting crazy drunk, getting stupid, and now they'll limit the amount of alcohol you can drink on an all-inclusive holiday.
And it's so much
So
better though to start drink early, because it's better to be stupid and drunk when you are 14, 15 than when you are 18. Like first time drinking when you're 18, totally retard at the streets. You can see a lot of funny things then.
yeah, like to me, that shit is like you doing grown shit. You not grown. Like so, it's like you need to sit the fuck back. You need to first of all, this how I'm gonna play my daughter. Like you trying to, you trying to go to MIT, because I'm almost like brainwasher. You trying to go to MIT, you trying to get to the Olympics, you trying to do this, that, and the third. Like, is that helping you? Like, does that shit help you get to the next level? No.
You're
Like,
fucking
why the fuck
savage, bro. I don't
hey,
know
like,
if what you're doing is good or bad.
hey, depends on who you ask. Look, check it out. So I'm like, look. You trying to go to the next level, but none of this shit is helping you. So you need to do everything that's gonna help you. You need to like you drinking alcohol. You can't drink alcohol and water at the same time. Which one is gonna help you? Water. So go fucking drink some water, goddamn it. But like also it comes to also being a leader. So it's like, are you drinking because you want to drink? Or are you drinking because you feel like you're not gonna be a part of the cool crowd if you drink. Like me, I didn't really start like drinking and smoking weed like heavy until I was out of high school because I was like, I'm about to be this, that, and the third. I'm about to be, this. I need to have my body in the best possible, physical shape as possible. So I can't be fucking around. So I'm just gonna brainwash my daughter like that.
A lot of wise words there, but it's a long time since I was drinking to be cool. That was back in the good old days. Now I'm not even drinking with. I don't even have to go out for a party. I can sit alone by myself and enjoy some beers just to chill
Yeah,
out. Also,
but you grown. You might want something to take the edge off. It's like you fucking like if you ain't got no bills, you ain't got no responsibilities. Like what the fuck? What edge do you have? Like what? A test? Man, you better. Hey, man, look, man, you better do some fucking push-ups or run around and do some laps or something if you need the stress reliever.
there is
I,
a lot of
I,
good beers on the market. If you like IPA beers and things like that, I love IPA beers. And also, it's Christmas soon. There is also a lot of good Christmas beers. One of my favorites. Can't wait until they are in the market now.
I'm more of a spirit person rather than beers, but I do like some of the Christmas flavors that do come around.
It's the best part about the Christmas, beside the family. Christmas beers, I think.
All right, OC. So, how about you? You did have kids. You let them. What type of music would you let them? Would you let them listen to the type of music you listen to? And since you are an artist, would you let them listen to the music that you are involved with?
Um, yeah, I don't think as far as like my music, I don't think I'm ashamed of anything. I mean, there's definitely some things I've released in regards to like my personal life and personal activities. That probably would be frowned upon, but I don't think it's something that I would probably hide. Um, but I probably wouldn't put it up front either. Because I would probably be playing a wide range of music. It wouldn't just be like one genre. And if I were to maybe put something that, and I don't really listen to any of like that ratchet music anyway. Um, so, I mean, I don't think I have much to be concerned. If anything, yeah, I would be playing like a wide range of music. So, there'd probably be exposed to a little bit of everything, from Spanish to English. And yeah, and I mean, that's sort of my take on it. I mean, I don't have kids, so take it with a grain of salt.
I'm not taking shit with no salt.
Oh man, you
Just
you be
tequila.
flavorless then. Tequila's bomb. That's probably what I drink the most.
I think with each culture, we all have like different answers, or we all like got similar answers. Like, but I can respect it though. You know what I'm saying? Because even with X Rated, I think me and X Rated was kind of on the same page. He just frowned upon OC, but OC said let they're gonna listen to a wide range of everything. And me, I can hear what OC is saying because I have music that would be frowned upon too. You know what I'm saying? Prior to me coming into crypto, but that's not something that I would put in my child's face either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ashamed of it either. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when they come of a certain age, and you know, just seeing the direction where my child is headed, I may be open to playing that stuff. But you know, I kind of want to just grow and drift and just elevate. It ain't even about forgetting where I came from. Just try to elevate as much as possible for the betterment of the child. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Lemmy. Oh no, go
What's
ahead.
up?
No,
I
I
just
was.
wanted to add, and sorry, real quick, and like if they do end up running across those songs, it is something that you should be open to sort of like them asking, hey, what does this mean? I heard you say this, and so it's definitely music, like what you guys are doing with music and crypto. It's a teaching method that you can use it as a lesson.
For sure, for sure.
Hey, Lemmy. I'm gonna tell you what get me fired up. You got fucking Snoop Dogg. First of all, Snoop Dogg in the early '90s is the reason why people really started cripping because that shit got super commercialized with Snoop Dogg and Death Row and shit like that. But then when he went and started the Snoop Youth Football League, which was great, helping out the community, this, that, and the third. But when he came out with that shit and he didn't denounce cripping, and he still was making music talking about cripping, and he still was running around with blue chucks on and blue rags and see this and see that and I'm a crip and all of this other shit. That shit got hella confusing for the youth because not everybody going to the NFL. So after the NFL, I either become a rapper or a crip. So it's like at the same time, we got a responsibility,
That's why you
but
rock that blue.
hell yeah, straight neighborhood cripping. Yep, you got it, buddy.
So he tricked. So are you saying that he tricked you? That he tricked you? Like he one of the people that got played?
Hell
He had
yeah, hell yeah. That shit made it look cool. If I didn't have sports, and my whole family was dibbling dabbling and gang banging, but they see one thing is my pops never glorified that shit. He always used to tell me, you know what come with this shit. You already know what come with this shit. So if you decide to really start being active in the streets, you already know what's gonna happen. So my pops never came to me like, hey, you need to do this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. But always knew, hey, I want to be an athlete. Because a lot of times when you young and you're impressionable, you don't really have an identity. So you end up finding your identity either music or the shows that you look at. So when I was young, I already had my identity. I want to be a football player. I want to do X, Y, and Z. But some people are weak as fuck. Some people can't run fast. Some people can't jump high. Everybody ain't gonna make it as an athlete. So it's like, well, I'm not smart, and I don't like going to school, and my whole family is from this, that, and the third. So hey, I might as well be a crip. And then I
So
heard the shit on the music. Go ahead.
so my bad. Yeah, I'm not. You smart, bro. You don't do yourself like that. But I feel you. I all the way
No,
feel
I'm
you,
not
bro.
talking about me. I'm talking
Oh,
about the
oh,
fucking population. Like,
right. I nah. So nah, dead ass though. Like this is what's happening, and I'm glad that you know you're awake enough to say this shit because most people will be in denial. Like, nah, I'm just crip. This is what I am. I ain't making playing football. This is what I'm gonna be. But your whole spiel on it isn't from. It's more on a sophisticated crippin' type shit. It ain't on no gang bang like I'm about to go out here and do this just because I'm a crip, Snoop Dogg, like type wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a line that Cameron said that resonate with me because Cameron and them was saying that they play basketball and shit before they rap. He was like, he said he it's a song on the Purple Haze album. He's like, Jim, we not balling for real. Where the chrome rims? Where's the stone gems? All them type of shit. So he's like, we playing basketball, but we ain't seeing what the ballers be getting. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they went to the streets. That's why they went to the streets. So like now with you now, you like, well shit, this football ain't bringing me. it's not bringing me this immediate success that I want. So I'm finna hit the streets and try to go get it quick. You dig what I'm saying? And these people that are over you guys are pushing that shit. They're contradicting themselves because they bringing the football to y'all, but then he still got the blue on. So it's like, it's okay. Cameron got another song because he was deep with the basketball. He took the Biggie line because the streets is a short stop. Either you're slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. I don't know if y'all know that line that he took from Biggie. And that's facts. But when you put that shit out there to the streets, that's what the kids is gonna think. You know what I'm saying?
And I was blessed enough to have a father figure that told me, look, you don't need to do this. Go ahead and pick this fucking hammer up. Go ahead and pick this wrench up. Learn a trade. And then that was my identity. Oh, okay, I'm a plumber now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs some type of identity. If you don't have an identity, then somebody gonna choose that shit for you. Whether it's music, whether it's your outside influences, somebody gonna choose it for you. And especially back in the days, the drug dealers and the gangbangers, at least in my neighborhood, they was getting all the bitches. So I'm gonna get bitches. I'm gonna get money. I'm not gonna die cause nobody ever dies as a gangbanger. So I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna have bitches. I'm gonna have fancy cars. Blah 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 blah. Because that's the only way I have to be able to not even be rich, but just so I could pay my bills type shit. So it's just it's but and that's what I'm saying with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was a lot of people's father figure, not only with music, but when he started doing that football sports shit, he really became people's dad. And it's one thing where you say I'm affiliated with the hood, but it's another thing to be running around when you're 50 years old with a blue rag hanging out your pocket doing a crip walk at the Super Bowl. That shit is confusing as fuck. It's confusing as fuck. So, you know.
Nah, big facts. Hey, and that's like this shit ain't talked about enough. I feel like here at Wake and Bake, we really get it in with the topics, man. I just had to say that. Sign Show, you I know you've been there for a minute. You've been collecting your thoughts. You want to speak on this, bro?
Oh no, I've been yeah, I soon as Shorty told me she was pregnant years ago, I was like, yes, but prior to that, it was just like my upbringing. So I want to tackle that question and some of the things that were said. So from the top, it's just like you must keep it real. You already know the fine line, keeping it real. Not trying to keep it too real. That shit can go wrong. But if a child, like because I'm currently in the position now, they bouncing shit off you as well, like ideas, the type of vibe you on. So me, I like to, I smoke my cigarettes, drink my beer. Sometimes I drink some liquor. So and smoke. But I wash my hands, try to wash my beard and face a little bit if I'm drinking, and I'm about to put them to sleep, and I'm about to be in their face. But at the same time, they understand, they seeing what you're doing. So some people saying don't drink. They don't drink truly in front of them and play these weird movies and whatnot. I think it's more so when you get compounded with the congestion of the elders in the house and the guardians that's supposed to have been looking out for the child. They get wrapped up or lost in, like inviting people to their house or going over these people's houses. So you not only drumming or filling them with all of this bullshit, they losing lack of understanding on why in the fuck is everybody drinking, and they put the kids over here and nobody's truly dealing with us. So they learn this learned behavior, and sometimes you don't tell them the truth, and then it gets wrapped up in that kernel of trying to, lost. Like there's no sense of direction. So when you gotta talk to the kids. So when Hells and different people, and X-Rated was trying to explain it, you don't shelter them from anything, especially if they approach you. Now restrictions, I got the YouTube going, you know what I'm saying, and the YouTube kids and whatnot, but a cell phone, and I just want to say this, like my old lady gave the kid the tablet, no, the phone, and it's some fucked up shit. Now, although she know the YouTube and the PBS kids and all that to click on those, because she's only 2, motherfucking all the shit that the mom does and all the kids that had the phone and her not understanding. I'm wondering why she frustrated. Now, this is me just bypassing and just wondering why she just threw the phone and she's not trying to see this shit. So there's a lady under a fucking horse getting squirted with by the horse. So I'm trying to figure out like, what the fuck is this? It was just a quick ad. My daughter is 2 years old, never seen no shit like that, and she just looking at it like, I don't want to watch that. So it was just a random pop up ad because the fucking phone or the tablet, I can't think of which one it was just it got so much shit on it that these ads pop up and she just clicking shit. And she don't even know what she clicking. She download other shit that, you know, you can compromise your phone doing all this shit that she be doing. But it's like once it gets like once you get older, a child get older, and you understanding your child, you need to teach them and tell them the truth. I'm not about to sit here. I can't even sugarcoat it. It's my way up until a certain point. But I'm not trying to enforce it. I'm like X-Rated was saying, keep them out of danger. But you're not about to keep them off this music. My daughter don't like none of that other shit. It's all Gracie's Corner, all the Elmo shit, Blippy, and Whoopty Whoop. But man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It fucked me up. So I'm sitting here and watching Elmo because it's my time to like really. It's one of those times where I'm sitting down, I'm feeding the twins, and Natiri's walking around. So the fucking Elmo song comes on, right? So you dress, what is it? If anyone can play or everyone can play. When I was listening to the song prior, you know, we might be cooking, you're just moving around the house, and the song is on, and you're not watching it because I'm not sitting here all day watching Elmo. That shit's right there. They got a motherfucking chick and they got a white girl and the big dude. He like chubby, and he not light skinned, but he like a chubby dude. And it's like anyone can play or everyone can play. And the woman standing in the position with her costume on, but her little rapper flow in the song is standing in the boy section. And when the dude come out, man, the shit pissed me off. So when the dude come out, he's standing in the girl section. So they basically telling him, you can play with the girl toys, my guy. You can dress up and do whatever you want. And then the shorties, you could play with those robots. You could be basically a boy if you want to. If you think you about to sit here and shelter them, they ain't gonna be doing shit. They ain't gonna be developing it and being like, I understand like if you catch it, but when the shit that you don't get, like you really got to sit there and watch every fucking thing that they do, and they are watching because I'm watching my daughters and I'm watching how they watch me as well, but then they get tuned into the TV. So yeah, although it was some child shit, Disney, Sesame Street, any for the most part, you know, the perverted ones is out there. These people are sending so many motherfucking messages to your children that by the time you even get off YouTube, and if you thinking you about to put them on a Netflix, the YouTube Netflix, the motherfuckers got shit over there where they beating up kids and assaulting black kids. Most of the majority of the shit is like it gets into racism, but at the same time, it's just so fucking perverted to the point where you try to shut all that shit off. So it becomes line like I'm gathering all the shit like y'all saying. So you got to put them outside, but then you throw them outside. Even if you would them, coaching them, everybody kid ain't gonna play the same. Everybody kid ain't gonna talk the same. My kid's coming around, and this girl 2 years old talking about the letter F, frustrated, and asking me, "Am I frustrated?" What the fuck you mean, am I frustrated, baby? I'm not frustrated. Do I look frustrated? But maybe I was frustrated. But if you're not talking to them, communicating, they not learning this shit from you. You're not able to correct them and control, like my man was saying. Like you really got to be the leader, that wolf pack. And if they step out, you can't just beat it out of them. You got to talk to them and lead that and lay the law down. But I'm not trying to be authoritative figure, those females. So I don't attack them. I don't stand over them in that manner when she's doing wrong, because I know they come from me and I'm understanding of the mother, because we've been, chopping it up for so long that they testy. So my kid's testy. So yeah, they piss me off a little bit. So I don't try to attack them, but talk to them, let her know. So I just recently seen this as well. I'm instead of yelling at her, I'm like, look. So I pick her up. I said, you keep bringing a chair in your sister's room and you keep going to her drawer. And her drawer, she got all her little stuff in there. She only 10, but this is stuff that's dangerous as hell for a 2-year-old. Not she gonna put it in her mouth, but sometimes she do, and but her little sisters just pass right along to the 1-year-olds, right? So I'm trying to explain this to her, but my tolerance level is like 0. But I'm like I'm just trying to breathe through it because it's like she gonna snatch some shit out of here, or she gonna because she jumping the fences that's blocked off the gates in the house that you secure gates. So she's jumping over those. She's not caring about. I mean, she's listening, but she's like challenging you. But you really gotta stay focused on them. So if you drinking, like I don't drink around them. So if I'm smoking, even though it's in the house, I got me a little defender going on to clean the air. But at the same time, I don't try to do that shit in front of them. But if I am doing it in front of them, you need to just communicate these type of things to them and let them know. So you're not gonna be able to shelter these kids and block everything out. Everything, I mean, not everything and everyone, but it's so much perverted and some ill shit going on to the point where you don't want to explain it to them because you think it's going to lead them down. You have no control, or you shouldn't be trying to totally control the children and play these games. Like I don't do holidays. The mothers celebrate the birthdays, but I'm here, so I'm like, fuck it, like let's go ahead if that's what you're gonna do. But I'm not doing Christmas. We work too hard to talk about some guy slid down the chimney. We not doing all that spookism shit with the Christmas and witch hunts, Halloween, and all of these Easter eggs and so much shit that when they come into that time because they watching a programs and TV, the little YouTubes and whatnot. They filling that shit right in and they hitting them with the vampires sometimes, like Elmo. So, but if you don't bring that type of understanding to them, or you thinking you just gonna control them, it was so many rebellious kids growing up coming from these households. The number one thing you can do is do the best that you can. The music that I listen to, I'm not just going up front and play it, but I'd be damned if I'm about to shelter myself away from it. My kids away from it, or just try to fake like I'm not. But I'm not going to also just throw it in their face, compound the issues. They're not going over people's house that do all this stuff. But if you come to my house, so I got a 2-year-old, Natiri, she's sitting here and she like to shake her ass. So if that's what she gonna do, she gotta understand, or motherfuckers need to understand, she just only feeling good about herself. We never showed her none of this shit, like to shake it, and it ain't like a twerk, but it's more so she's happy. So she'll let you know she happy. But if she going out here to a party when she get older, it's just we need to teach our young dudes, because I was one of those. As fucking horned up as I was, I'm trying to ask for a dance. Like, can you shake it on me, baby girl? Or because you know how you run up in this, behind them and you trying to dance and they ain't fucking with shit. And sometimes they might fuck with you. And the next thing but it's like you need to teach the young men, if shorty shaking it like that, you got to gain permission, you got to gain trust. Or if she's shaking it on you like that, that she might not be trying to shake it for everybody, but they don't need to be harmed because they shaking their ass. So if that's what she want to do, and it's not like a nasty twerk, but it's like you will see how they hips will sway a little bit, or she would drop down to the floor and just do weird shit. But I don't put no emphasis on it. I'm just happy because she happy. But as they grow, I'm teach them everything I know as far as like some of the stuff that I covered, but I'm not going to just shelter them and try to make it seem like, because when they get out here, it'll be a shock to them. And all their friends might be drunk, high, off pills, all this opioid shit, going through all type of shit at home. And you need to just let them know they need to communicate with you. So all the things that y'all say is just like, we got to incorporate a lot. If you want to give it to them, because I was young when my pops was like, hey, keep them going, keep them coming cold, right? So I think my youngest, probably 3-4 years old. We go in there in the refrigerator and bring him a cold one, but he allow us to drink the rest of the warm shit because ain't none of the dudes that I ever known like a hot beer, except me. I don't give a fuck, bro. If I feel like drinking, I ain't throw the shit in the refrigerator, or my 6-pack or 24-pack was from a fridge from the store. I'm at least grab a couple of them so the other ones get cold. But these guys weren't drinking it like that. But he allowed us to drink a little beer, just pour that out or whatever, and bring a cold and keep that shit coming. We couldn't drink behind his friends or none of no shit like that. But my drinking and smoking came a little bit later. 17, and shit like that, smoking weed when I was like 18, 19. I really didn't get into it until I was about 21 after I got my my CPL license. So I was more so understanding. I seen most of my family drinking, smoking, cracked out, and just doing all type of shit because the e-pills was out in the 90s. And I'm trying to figure out that type of shit. But you just gotta more so keep them in the loop just like you would anyone else, especially if they approach you and you want to promote them to always speak their mind, speak their piece. Sometimes you might not have an answer, but always do a follow up or follow through with it, and give them that type of understanding, because it might shock your ass what they be watching as far as like your movement, and they might ask you some off the wall shit. But mine is one and two. We got a 10-year-old, and if they come to you, just some shit ain't for me. Like I can't explain it because they female. So I got the mom. I gotta also not teach, but I'm a man. I'm certain shit that I can't do. So I'm not about to hit my daughters, and I don't want you to just be beating on them. So she not even like that anyway. She don't even like doing this type of shit. Like the kids just run wild. So, but it's more so, it's a community, it's a village, and I'm trying to work all those angles, but at the same time, it's just more so just being upfront and letting them know, because they will get exploited out here and their friends take advantage of them. So, oh shit, my bad. We had to have a race conversation with the 10-year-old because in her classroom they told her a lead up, and then they cut the shit off because they don't want to tell her or the kids about the Ku Klux Klan. They don't want to tell them what actually happened, and they want to paint this picture. So when they get finished, I start. And it was funny that I was talking to her mom while was getting picked up, and then we got to truly go down that road. And like I said, we only can tell them the truth. And she's just sitting there looking at us like, because some of the shit that she read, they read it, and she looking at us like, okay, so y'all do know. And I'm like, yeah, but we got to fill you in. Like, you can't be around here playing no games like that. You can't sit up here and make everybody your friend. And everybody that's close to you ain't going to just stay your friend. Because she emotional. She a female. She emotional. And she attached to her friend. She don't give a fuck about the race or none of that. But she came to her mom and was just realizing why these Caucasian kids keep doing certain weird shit or get away with it. And I'm like, well, first, like, she got to really go there. So I'm only on speakerphone or mom's headset. And I'm like, her mom took over, started going down that direction. And I'm just like, look, you would be just shocked. I just want to say, like, you would be shocked when you hear that a child will be going through some fucked up shit in the way the school system is teaching them, and it's just the complexity of problems, and you need to just keep it real. Keep it real.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you expressing yourself, man, and just being the best father that you can to your kids, man, because they're gonna thank you later for it once you hold them accountable and they see that the things that you implemented and the fundamentals that you instilled in them, could possibly help save their life, or just from the way that they speak to people and the things that they do out in the street, all those little things matter. They're gonna really respect you for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, I really appreciate you for sharing your side of the story and sharing how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a
Totally
tough
agree.
road, but yeah, I want to just make sure, as long as I'm around and alive for the most part, and healthy with a healthy mind, that I try to identify some of the shit, even if it's me. I watched my daughter fall down the stairs because the shorty left the gate open. So my initial phase was, why the fuck you do this? What the fuck is? But I had to go apologize, and I'm like, look, fucking I've seen it. Like I got music playing, shit booming, and you hear the fucking my daughter hitting the stairs and trying to catch herself over the beat. And I went there, but I had to let her know, like, this is why I try to explain to you to be focused on your environment and your surroundings, because that could have ended very badly. Like, these steps ain't no joke coming down here and shit. So you don't want to sit here and just be la la land and just stand focused on what you're doing. You got to take everyone in consideration. We are a unit and we got to move as such. But you don't always get that because rebelliousness. But at the same time, you just got to let them know, if you ain't rocking this way or doing this, then you putting yourself in this position because it's a cause and effect situation. So don't play around and thinking because you're young. I mean, we're old, and because he always call us old people and shit. 10-year-old that you doing something that we don't know about, or you know what I'm saying, like you going through something that we don't know about. So, shorty be keeping it real, and I just look forward to more so if I can instill some of this in her and just make sure she can help out with the kids, and then like, cause I am a man, I gotta be a dominant force. I ain't playing no fucking games around here, and I can't hide it. But they know they get away. Even the 1 year, these kids sitting there, they came out of you, even though they came out their mom last. You now, I'm trying to tell you, the first place the child is born in the mind of a man. All males think about their kids before they have them. You can get lost in the fact of your priority of what you want and all the extra shit that's going on, but the first thought is in the mind of a man, and then as it goes down and collect everything from your pineal gland all the way down to your growing, it collects all the data from you, shoots it into the mom. The mom is ultimately another factor, but my semen strong as hell. I done buzzed on the leg and got shorty pregnant. So it's dominant forces, and you truly, that was a joke, but you truly got to be aware of the person that you with and how this shit can play out, because I'm watching not just her family hit, but more so her family and how they going about it. So I'm identifying so much, but sometimes it's like double dutch. Do I hop in now and say something, or do I try to curb it prior? And some of this shit come out of left field because they so advanced. My parents said that about me, but my father was more so the asshole, like y'all stupid and whoopty woo and all that. So I learned young that everybody ain't gonna fuck with you, even if they love you. They'll down you. They'll do all type of weird shit psychologically or physically to you. So you just gotta teach the kids to really find those. Be a trusted source for your kids, so they can come back to you and you can be able to relay these messages. If they got rebellious with me, that's what I want to close on. It's not hate, but it's more so I can't do what I'm trying to do if you're being rebellious. If you're gonna go out here and you not listening when they get older, then you need to understand, like, it's not me. You choosing to do this. Don't hold nobody else accountable but your ass first. So I'm gonna do the best job that I can. I'm not perfect. I don't even look for my kids to be perfect, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna lie to them and make up and put these things put us in a position to create a generational curse and go back through this endless loop of things. And if she chooses to do that, if they choose to do that, then it'll be on them. But yeah, I cut your ass off fast as hell, kids or not, bro. I love my kids more than I love my motherfucking self, but I'm not about to sit here you compromising everything that we got going on. So everything is cause and effect. Do not sit up here and play these games. But for the most part, as they young, ain't no fucking Easter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cussing all the time, but ain't no Easter, ain't no bunny in that manner. But it's a bunny, and she only seeing the bunny, and she don't know about the Easter. But then she started talking about these happy birthdays and Halloween, and they recognizing these words because Shorty ain't bullshitting with the she a logo file, so she loved these words, she loves shape, she loves songs, so it's going to be expressed, and they gonna find their own lane. But as of now, I'm more so just happy that they're happy. I want to make sure they're happy, but when they get to that crunch time, ain't got no choice but to keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that shit and have them out here thinking that these people gonna climb down the chimney and a person gonna break the sky and come and save you, baby girl. You gotta do it yourself. So I'm gonna do the same thing. All I got, I'm gonna give it to her mama, whether she whatever happens between me and us. I gotta make sure at least if I can't provide financially, then it's gonna be protection. So it's gonna be a lane where you gotta do something. And I wanted one more thing. I wanted the mom, my baby mama, to stop because she used words and she don't understand. Like she was calling me trash, and it wasn't like hoeing me, but the little lingo like sometimes we use the word nigga, and we don't. Certain people that I know is niggas, and they don't like that shit, and they'll be looking at it in that manner, and I'm like, hey, don't fucking call me trash in front of the kids. They don't understand that, especially your daughter. She looking at me like you calling me trash. She throw trash in the garbage, and they take that shit out. Fuck you saying? Like, don't do that. But because she at the time she wasn't really feeling me. She wasn't fucking with me like that. Like calling me trash, and Shorty ain't respecting me at all. And the way I'm looking at it, I don't give a fuck about no kids like that. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. So you can't. Certain things is just small, but they blow up because a child might you're not providing proper context. So yeah, I love this shit, bro. Like I never thought I'd be in this position because when I was younger, I always wanted a family and kids, but I'm like, this shit's so difficult. But I'm like, I got plans for all this shit. Like, let's get it on. Come on, because with me, I'm respecting everybody angle. We not about to pit each other against each other. But when we fuck up, because they call me out on shit all the time, like they call me. I don't restrict words if they want to cuss through all that. But it's just, what are you saying? Truly, there's no reason for you, like my daughter too. What you mean, hell no? Like, Natiri, chill out. Like, stop it. Yeah. What you mean, hell no? And she understands it, but it might not be fully. But she get to go in her dictionary sometime, and I'll be just amazed. So I want to encourage her to just be herself. And if she gonna shake it, me ain't gotta respect that. She want to display her. I mean, she want to be her own person. And like I said, I never harassed a girl about it in that manner. But hell yeah, I want to grind on that ass in the school dances in the hallways or whatnot. But yeah, it's just more so being in that loop and just communicating with each other, especially with the kids, because I didn't have that. I didn't have my. It was just like my father was, hey, that was it. Hey, nigga, you gonna do exactly what I say with your stupid ass and whoopty whoop. I run this, man. My father was a master mason as far as construction. Bro, he ain't never had this type of work. Yeah, I might have a keg on me on my stomach, but we really had to do the work. And he did lay some shit. 'Cause he's from Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and all this extra shit. So he's like one of the most brutal men that I know. Like, he's not attacking us or no shit like that. Like no Ike Turner or no the Jackson's father, but more so is you get your ass whooped when you fucking up. And I'm like, bro, we should just fuck up. It was just like you, because you're not trying to hear. He not explaining the true shit. He only trying to,
What are we talking about? What was the topic?
about these kids and communicating with them and drinking, smoking, and showing them this music and how you get a lack of understanding because a parent don't want to communicate with their kids. They smoking, drinking, and partying with their friends. So when I got my cousins and different shit, like, I'm so glad I was raised in the era that I was raised. I get to see forward and backwards. I get to see it all. From my point, I got something that we lost, bro. Like, they don't give a fuck. But when it comes to these kids, just being honest and just try to figure out the best way to formulate it and give it to them, because you know your children better than anybody else.
For sure, for sure. Appreciate you, my boy. That was a lot to take in, but you know, I feel like the music plays a part in all of this because you know, like it's the era we grew up in, and it's deep. It's deep like that. It's deep like that. So you know, shout out to you, Sound Sure, for you know just taking the time to you know explain things from your perspective. You know what I'm saying? For real. And we got anybody else who want to speak on the topic at hand? Before we get into the song of the week, and I got, since Kamikaze was getting rugged, he sent me something to say on his behalf, so I will do that once we make sure we got everybody who wants to share, you know, just share their perspective on on today's topic, which is Oh, go ahead, Wolf. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I just wanted to say it was interesting to hear all your story. What is your name? Kinshore?
Oh, Sinashore.
The Sinashore, yeah. And your perspectives. It's always nice to hear all the people's perspective on things. And I agree with a lot of that you said. But as Lemmy said, it was a lot to take in at one time. But let me, by the way, before we go on, I'm just wondering, I love your NFT. Is it you that have made it? The new...
Which one? Which one of my NFTs you seen?
Now I see the NFT of you with the pixel art or what it is.
Oh, the pixel art. Oh, yeah. So I made that myself, bro. I made it myself.
You did? Because it was amazing. Don, how did you do it? What kind of program did you use, or did you use PC?
I'll send you the app that I use. So like, and you know, maybe that might be a good look for you. Like, I get a real picture of my face, and then and then I used the app, and I just, I did some art. I did some art in my time. I'm not like a artist like illustrator wise, but I know how to do a little something. And I just, I took my time and did it. I'll send you what I use in my DM.
Yeah, sweet. So do you took a real picture actually, and it processes to that? Nice. Then I have something to mint myself soon, I guess.
Yeah. I at one time I was going crazy with it. I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna get back into it because it's like it's original. You know what I'm saying? Like I when the gift when the what is this? The pixel art was very popular when it was very popular like last year and especially 2020 and 2019 when we was just learning about crypto. Everybody had the pixel art going. And I love that type of art. And I was like, damn, I would do whatever for that shit. Like not whatever, but I was like, man, I need me a pixel art. So the first token that I ever got into on the on XRPL was XJunk because they was doing the pixel art of people. I seen they did one of Chiz, they was doing one of people. So I was like, shit, what I gotta do to get into this? So I bought into the coin while it was hella low. This was before I got into the Xrp Ledger just because I wanted a pixel art. So I seen nothing wasn't shaking. I got impatient real fast with it and I sold it. But then I got into the space with Too Cold and you know everybody was doing the pixel art. We was all into the spaces and everybody was doing the pixel art. So that's how I found out how to do it. I was like, oh shit, I could do it myself. So I kind of got addicted to it at the time and went crazy. But yeah, I got you, bro. And I'm gonna get back on it too, cause you just a lot of people like it, but I just don't be I don't be finding the time for it, but I'm about to get back on it.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, because I need somewhere to start, and it looks like a perfect
Oh,
place for beginners to start.
oh yeah, for sure. I'm about to send it to you right now, bro. Let me get this thing. Yeah, you can do it, bro. You don't need no professional work on that. For sure. But let me go ahead and read Kamikaze's statement because he wanted me to share with you guys his the rest of his response. So this is Kamikaze. This is from Kamikaze. Find out what kind of music your children like to listen to when they are feeling happy or sad. Hearing them play music on their own can alert you to how they might be feeling. Help your children become media literate by talking about the messages contained in the lyrics of songs. For instance, talk about how women are being portrayed. Ask them to think about the kinds of bodies they hear described, the way that women are supposed to act according to the song, and how those lyrics make them feel. Actively engage with your children when they are listening to music by making audio or video playlists with them to learn about what they like. This shared activity gives youth an opportunity to teach their parents about their interests and their technological skills. Take the opportunity to engage in conversation about the lyrics and artists, encouraging critical thinking in your children. Encourage your children to keep the volume turned down on their personal music devices and limit overall exposure to loud music. Permanent hearing damage is possible if children routinely listen to loud music. Recommend earplugs at loud concerts. And that's from Kamikaze. Real things being said there, cause my ass, man, I'm just learning that I need to keep the volume of my music like medium. I'll be turning my shit up so loud. and I'm grown, like, and I be playing my shit so loud like I'm a little kid. But I think even when I start to learn to turn it down, I realize that I'm able to hear everything from the song clearly. It's like I'm clouding my brain when I keep that shit so loud. So I got to work on that too. But that's a dope message, Kamikaze. Shout out to you for that.
What
And
what the rules for yeah, there was a lot of good what is it called life rules there, Kamikaze. Nice.
Wolf of God, check your DM. I just sent it to you.
Sweet. Thanks, Lemmy.
All right, no problem. Well, shoot, man, we can. I think we did great. We did great with this topic for today, man. We can go into the song of the week while X-Rated still here too. X-Rated's here. X-Rated's on the new song of the week. This song is called "Living Fast Like Xrp." This song is a song that is gonna be on the Xrpl Rejects album. Believe it's number 5. It's gonna be the 5th track on the album, and I have a feature on it. It's featuring Trizzy the God. Trizzy the God is one of my friends, one of my artist friends, and he's into crypto. He couldn't make it today, but you know, I've been telling Trizzy that, yo, I'm gonna get you on a crypto track, and this took me forever. Cause I really don't make songs with people. I really don't do a lot of music with people. I got songs with Kamikaze. But me, I can really do a song on my own. But I actually crossed paths with Trizzy, and I was like, yeah, I told you I'm gonna get you on a track, so let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And he collects XRP. So they got their project called Neighborhood Tales. They're gonna be interviewing Tuco tonight too. Tuco got her first interview, so Tuco won't be hosting the space tonight. She'll be actually answering questions and doing her thing in the space tonight. So if y'all got time, y'all check that out. But this song's with Trizzy, and I'm just talking about living fast. Like I'm living fast like XRP. Like, you know, I'm living vicariously through these mainstream rappers like them, or like just being in the streets, and my life is fast like XRP. Like when the generational wealth hit, life gonna be moving fast, but I'm moving simultaneously with the speed of XRP. You know what I'm saying? So we just giving it a shout out, and putting the masses on, man. I was listening to the mixed version earlier today, and I was like, man, we so ahead. Like after I heard X-Rated's part, X-Rated popping his shit, I was just like, damn, we so ahead, because X-Rated's message is just like, it's cutthroat, but it's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do get tired of telling people what's going on here, but at the same time, them same people who don't want to listen, they gonna miss out. They gonna miss out on something special. And it's like, the shit moving fast. But Kamikaze made the beat. And it's interesting because with the platform that I record on, it just happens to speed up every beat that I get, especially from Kamikaze. It speeds up the beat. So I forgot to slow the beat down, and we kept it at the same tempo. But it ended up being hard. So like, it brought a different dynamic to the track. And Trizzy, he came through and he did his thing. This is one of my favorites on the album right now, and the album hasn't even dropped, but it's hard. It's hard, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Kamikaze, you could share with, if you don't get rugged, or if you get rugged, we'll let you know. You could share your thoughts on the track, and what's good with it. It's, of course, it's the Xrp reject. Yeah, I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, so if you guys mind me just let me uh, uh, yeah, the whole concept of the whole rejected XRPL rejects comes from the project I made called Rejected Soundtracks, which stems from, some beats that were rejected where selling. So um let me took advantage and found the gold from that. One man's junk is another man's treasure. So he found the treasure in these beats, and he decided to make some magic from them. We have actually released the first track, which is XRPL Hooks, and that's on the platform. We did play it earlier on, so that was one of the first tracks. So this is another one that we're gonna play, and yeah, he has Trizzy on. And when I first heard heard it, I was like, damn, this is some fire. The dynamic here is wild. I like the whole switch between verses, between each other, like him and Trizzy. That just made me like the track even more because it wasn't just, verse and then hook verse, dynamic. It's more of, switching in between. So that overall just brought, I think, the living fast like XRP, dynamic to the song because, they were just switching in between like that. Like it was just with ease and then, it just flowed. So like, yeah, I really enjoy this one. It is one of my favorites. There are quite a few that I like, but yeah, this is one of the in the top three. So yeah, this one is fast like XRP. Shout out to Xlemi for this one.
For sure. And I hope Trizzy did it. I sent him the tutorial video on how to set up his payment pointer on GateHub. He didn't get back to me, but he got the video. But this is X-Rated made this track. He's on this one. We still working on getting Too Cold and Jake. We got voice notes from Too Cold and Jake, so they will be narrating the album. The original Xrpl rejects, Too Cold, Gorilla Jakes, X-Rated, Lemmy, Kamikaze, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. But yeah, X-Rated sealed the deal on this shit. So shout out to him. So Too Cold, you could go ahead and play it, bro.
All right, here we go with the track of the week. Y'all know how we do it. So here we go with Living Fast by Kamikaze and Lemmy. Here we go.
Living fast like XRP. Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed. Ripple top 5,000. Companies in the world while you Twitter browsing. We the highest blockchain in the mountain. XRP drip coming out my fountain. So keep your mouth sealed when monetizing is real. Power remittance in Japan, partnerships in Thailand. I'ma reject on this XRPL. Shout out Trizzy the guy with neighborhood tales.
Neighborhood tales, now we taking over. We're drinking quarter waters, now I'm making quotas. Money on my ledger, I done crossed over. Currency exchange, I done flipped a lot of change. Made racks from my pockets, felt pains. Cause that XRP took off like some Delta planes. My brother told me invest in some new things. Stock markets, they ain't teach us what it could bring.
From ATL out to Mar-a-Lago. Goldman Sachs made the Wells Fargo. We hide it in the grill with some charcoal. XRP payload optimized with cargo. Pay all my mortgage and pay all my car note. Generational wealth, living like Jack Harlow. Living life fast like it's no tomorrow. Wipe away my tears, forget all my sorrow.
Time and time again, I'm just here to win. More than bills can't be real, my money spent. See my moves, now they all become a new trend. Came from a hooligan, Trizzy, they're gonna be schooling them. Smarter than a mug, but I'm a fool with the pen. Had to leave the block, now I can't fool with the pen. A shark tank, either way, with the fish I'ma swim. Me and Lemmy with the XRP tokens, we fishing the men.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Man, Lemmy, I'm tired of talking to these newbie, stupid motherfuckers, man. Hey, if you want to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Hey, what's up? This X-Rated, a.k.a. Coin Pimpin', a.k.a. your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't even, I ain't even gonna talk about Ethereum, but let's go on some ISO 20022 shit. You know, my main bitch is XRP, my other bitch after that is XLM, then comes Algorand, then come motherfucking XDC and IOTA, man. Like, I keep all them bitches in one house. A motherfucker called the Nano Ledger, man. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all need to get with it, cause y'all motherfuckers gonna get left behind, fucking around, fucking with dollars and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no assets. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no digital assets. Y'all motherfuckers trying to stay broke, man. Hey, if you wanna stay broke, man, fuck with dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with dollars if you wanna stay broke. You trying to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Easy, early. Motherfucking X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. I'm out, bitch.
Living fast like Xrp. My life is an NFT. 3T blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Hey, yo, y'all know the vibe. So there it is with the track of the week. You feel me? That was smacking. That beat was thumping though, for real.
Jesus Christ.
Word.
I think I love it.
Word. Yeah, the song is hot.
Hey, X-Rated, who all was on the song with you, Brian? Her shit is. What the hell happened? Y'all ain't bullshitting with that one. Hey, if y'all gonna run that one back, please let me know. I don't want my phone to die or nothing. Give me a second. Wow. Yeah, that was good shit. Loving it.
Yeah, nah, that song is hot. I ain't even gonna play it. It's hard.
All right, I'm begging y'all to play it back because it's that twist. I wasn't even prepared. I ain't gonna even lie. I was ill prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when he got to saying it and the way he's saying it, it might take that because everybody else around him made the beautiful music. And he came in and had to incorporate something that was so real to me. Like, yeah, I might have to see what he's talking about with these bitches. You know what I mean? Like, what bitches he got? But he explained it. And then the assets, and he keep them all in one house. You're trying to figure out what in the fuck is he saying. So I'm like, a lot of people play games like they don't know what they writing and shit. But having a wallet. So I'm like, yeah, that was genius, man. And then everybody else, like I said, it was just like having, yeah, that's what the blockchain needs. That's what the Sonar Muse and how y'all just put that together. Yeah, I'm giving that one 2 thumbs up, man. That was
hey man,
that's fucking
you want to
amazing
get
right
rich?
there.
You want to get rich? Fuck my bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I already follow him though. I was following X-Rated. He was talking shit. I already follow. He like, you ain't gonna fucking follow all that X. You know how he go. So, but I'm like, hell yeah, I'm on it. That because it's that person. It's that Hales was talking about. I think whatever. But it was like that more so the spirit, right? Like he. Even though he calling it a troll, that's the type of shit certain people, or maybe a lot of people, need to hear. You keep fucking with the dollar, even if you're gonna fuck with the dollar gonna stay the same. Pig, you a dollar, but it's fiat. It ain't backed by nothing. But to come off like the way he did, like I said,
That's
you
what I'm
can't beat that.
saying.
And then everybody, how y'all wrapped around, and then had him come in at the end. It was just like how you was rocketing up? It was like somebody came through with the extra fuel, the extra tech to boost everything up to keep it going in that trajectory, but faster or more announced.
Nah,
like,
I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. It's like we came with the sophisticated part, and then he came with the hood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a beautiful thing way how it came together. You know what I'm saying? Like we like. It's like, all right, we living fast like XRP with it, like in our bars. We was living fast like XRP in our shit, and then he was too, but on some hood shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, fuck my bitch. Hey, y'all gonna be on these dollars forever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get left. I'm already moving fast on y'all. And X-Rated didn't know we was gonna use this voice note for the song. I just like, man, I told Kamikaze like, nah, that one is it, bro. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So like it just came together beautifully, and I think that it deserves to get ran back. It's definitely a banger. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your enthusiasm with it too. You know, where that boy Jake's at, man? That boy Jakes, he still alive?
He might have like crippled himself at the gym or some shit. Who knows?
No, he trying to go get some assets right now. That's all he doing.
Yeah, and
He'll
the
be
way
all right.
X-Rated said assets, like I knew he was playing on words on his Bennett like Becky shit, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, man. Like I said, it's like I heard a new song today because it's my first time hearing X-Rated on it like that. So it's like it brought the song new life. So I want to hear it again too. You know what I'm saying? I was always listening to the shit with just me and Trizzy. So now when we add Jakes and we add Too Cold on these tracks, it's like I'm gonna be hearing a brand new track again because it's adding. You know, they're bringing life to these tracks. You know, those things matter. Even though it might be 15 seconds to 30 seconds to a minute, they're still adding life to the songs. You know what I'm saying? That aren't finished yet. So it's a good look. So shout out to us, man.
For real, it does add a different dynamic to it overall. And yeah, man, shout out to X for that. Like he just did his thing. Just how he is with his X-rated stuff. It's in the name. So
Kamikaze, you rugged out. Kamikaze, you rugged out.
oh man, just play the track, yo. Let me just.
Yeah, run it, Too Cold.
I hope she knows she's muted.
Wait. What? What were y'all asking me? Kamikaze. I didn't hear. My bad.
Run it back. Run the track back.
Oh, run it back. Okay, give me a second because I gotta switch phones because this phone has the static when I plug in the equipment. So give me a second. Just talk for a minute.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah. So I think that was the second song that we played from the album. Like Kamikaze was saying, Xrpl Captain Hooks. We played that a few weeks ago. Now this is Living Fast Like XRP. Next week we might play some. Who that?
Carry on.
I thought somebody said something. All right. Nah, next week we may play something else on the album, or we might have something new. We still debating on it. We got time on our hands to see what we got, but we appreciate all the love and support, and the album is coming, man. We got a whole album done. All right, for sure. We got a whole album about XRP coming. Everything just got all the dust just got to get settled, and we're gonna do our thing. But Too Cold, go ahead and run it back.
All right. Here we go. We running the track back. Living Fast Like XRP. I like to call it XRPZ. You feel me? XRPZ, baby. All right, here we go. Let's run it back. Living Fast Like XRP.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed. Ripple top 5,000 companies in the world while you Twitter browsing. We the highest blockchain in the mountain. XRP drip coming out my fountain. So keep your mouth sealed when monetizing is real. Power remains in Japan, partnerships in Thailand. I'ma reject on this XRP, yeah. Shout out Trizzy the guy with neighborhood tales.
Neighborhood tales, now we taking over. We're drinking quarter waters, now I'm making quotas. Money on my ledger, how they crossed over. Currency exchange, how they flipped a lot of change. Made racks from my pockets, felt pains. Cause that XRP took off like some Delta planes.
My brother told me invest in some new things. Stock markets, they ain't teach us what it could bring.
For ATL out to Mar-a-Lago. Goldman Sachs made the Wells Fargo. We hide it in the grill with some charcoal. XRP payload optimized with cargo. Pay all my mortgage and pay all my car note. Generational wealth, living like Jack Harlow. Living life fast like it's no tomorrow. Wipe away my tears, forget all my sorrow.
Time and time again, I'm just here to win. More than bills can't be real, my money spent. See my moves, now they all become a new trend. Came from a hooligan, Trizzy, that's all be schooling them. Smarter than a mug, but I'm a fool with the pen. Had to leave the block, now I can't fool with the pen. A shark tank, either way, with the fish I'ma swim. Me and Lemmy with the XRP tokens, we fishing the men.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Man, Lemmy, I'm tired of talking to these newbie, stupid motherfuckers, man. Hey, if you want to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Hey, what's up? This X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't even. I ain't even gonna talk about Ethereum, but let's go on some ISO 20022 shit. You know, my main bitch is XRP. My other bitch after that is XLM. Then comes Algorand. Then come motherfucking XDC and IOTA, man. Like I keep all them bitches in one house. A motherfucker called the Nano Ledger, man. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all need to get with it, cause y'all motherfuckers gonna get left behind, fucking around, fucking with dollars and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no assets. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no digital assets. Y'all motherfuckers trying to stay broke, man. Hey, if you wanna stay broke, man, fuck with dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck with dollars if you wanna stay broke. You trying to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Easy, early. Motherfucking X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. I'm out, bitch.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
3 to 5 seconds with the speed. XRP
Early.
What it do, fool? How about you? Thought you knew.
I don't know if I'm about to sound like a total jackass, but I think I need an encore. I swear to God. Okay, so my man started off spitting like the whole segue to the end, and then you get caught off guard. But look, this is fucked up. Encore. Y'all, this is a different one. I know that should. I gotta really get on Sonar Muse and how we can get this music or that at least that track right now to circulate that shit. We gotta circulate it.
You have to wait.
Nah,
That's
but
why
for real though.
That's why we do the Wake and Bake vibes, and y'all get first sneak peek. Right? This is how you gonna listen to it is you go run this Wake and Bake vibes call back. Right? When I put it on the YouTube channel, all the shit, you gonna bookmark it and you gonna keep rewinding or fast forwarding it to the song of the week section, and you gonna keep playing it like that.
You ain't gonna bookmark it on YouTube and say song of the week. No, I'm talking shit. But
Nah,
look, hell yeah, you already know I'm on it, right?
Every Wake and Bake vibe has a song of the week, so that don't make sense.
You know how they catalog it like intro, kamikaze speaks.
Yeah. Do you want to timestamp the YouTube page? You want to go through all the videos and timestamp?
No, I gotta listen to. No.
Yeah.
I gotta go through all of it anyway.
Yeah,
I missed out.
that's
I
what
believe
I ain't
over an
gonna do,
hour.
right? Like
It's cool.
I already put them up there. I host the calls. I organize them. I put them up there. I if you go further down the YouTube the YouTube page, you'll see I was linking all the guest pages on there. But now, because there's so many space calls and whatnot, I just do the same template on all of them. Ain't no links no more to nothing. Like if somebody wants to do it voluntarily, that would be great. I will hand over the YouTube
password. People can make it fancy, make it look sexy, all the shit. People want to do visual parts to it, right? Because everything on the Too Cold YouTube channel is all audio. If people want to bring a visual aspect to it, I'm all for it, but I don't ask for it because I know that that's something that takes time, and I don't do it because I'm not a video person and I'm not about to be editing shit. But I know that that takes hiring somebody to put on the team in that position to do it, and I'm not there yet to where I can hire people. But trust and believe, I got my eyes out, and the opportunities are here for everybody if everybody and anybody wants to be a part of it. You feel me?
Hell yeah, I used to make quarters and I'm making quotas. Can't beat it. Fuck out of here.
Hey,
That's accomplishments, bro. That shit got me so amped up because I'm like, look, that shit gonna fuel that it could potentially fuel the next non-believer, so to speak. Because it's like, okay, you have a complexity of people coming from all walks of life and listen to what you just heard. So if you like music and if you wanted to learn something, guys better be here Thursday. Run it back. Encore, encore,
yo, that's what I'm saying though. When I got off work and I listened to it, I was like, yo, this song right here, like with X-rated amplifying it like that, like it kind of brings like so many perspectives on XRP in a musical format together. Now it's just gonna have that ripple effect on people. It's just like, yo, this shit, it just let me know, like, thank God I'm here. Thank God, like, I'm the one, and me and my counterparts and everyone here, we able to profess it like this, to bring it out like this. Like, it's a beautiful feeling. Like, even I had to like take into effect like what's going on here. Like, damn, like after I heard that shit, I was like, okay, we really doing some shit now.
Yeah, because you ran away from, or you don't really want to be on the type of trap and hood rat shit. But it's like that ain't you. You didn't say that. You spit your bars. That was X rated, but X rated entry or an outro was more so in sync with it. It brings that other person or the people in, and you truly get grounded to like, okay, no matter how you want to shape it, how you want to mold it, I need to get some assets, right? I need to understand what in the hell are these people talking about. And once because I'm in the loop, I'm in the know of what y'all saying. I'm saying encore, right? Like, do I say it again, encore, or you know what I'm saying? This shit is, I liked it. Like I said, yeah, I'm gonna be playing that segment back with the kids and everything. Yeah. Y'all better get some assets because I might not hand this shit down to y'all little ass.
But that's that's dope about. That's why I love I love the fam and what we doing here, right? Because any other space calls, you're not getting music. You especially not getting hip hop music played throughout an educational space. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not shit talking, right? It is very. Most of them are kind of structured, especially when they have that record button hit, right? It's very structured, quote unquote. Try to act professional and whatnot. We just always remain true to ourselves here, right? And we're of a part of the culture that is constantly left behind when something takes off because we're not educated, right? And for us to understand the power that we have right now, I have the power and the voice of hosting these calls and getting people to get into the rooms. Lemmy and Kamikaze have the power to create the music and put it in a vibe that's educational while catchy at the same time. So why not mix the two together while we're using this one platform? You know what I'm saying? Kamikaze has the music streaming platform, and hip hop drives the culture. Hip hop it doesn't drive the culture, it drives the world. So why not use hip hop in a positive manner to help educate and teach and put people on to the information through the hip hop music itself. So what we doing here, it's a slow grind, it is, and but it's slowly catching on. What happens on the Too Cold page where with these space calls, we're reaching the people we are really meant to reach. Our people who talk our language, because when the messengers send the message, if you receive it and you understand it, what's understood doesn't need to be explained underneath it all, right? The other people who may come in here and say, oh, it's quote unquote ghetto in there, it's hella cussing, y'all don't be talking about shit, y'all be playing around too much or this or that. That's because the message is not meant for you in between all the shit that we do in here. Because yes, we do talk shit, we do cuss, we do all of that shit. But in between all of that is a lot of gems and a lot of information. You just have to be able to pick up what we laying down. And X-Rated's dad, we went over this last weekend. X-Rated's dad is an old OG who knows nothing at all about crypto. If he hopped into Karma's room, he wouldn't be interested in staying in that motherfucker. He's listened to the pool party and he's laughed and he's told X-Rated, oh, I see, like, this is good, like, damn, I didn't know, like, he's learning through us shit talking and us laughing and us joking and us playing music. He's being entertained while being educated at the same time, and he's of the quote unquote boomer age range. So that lets us know we're hitting the right people, the people we are meant to target, right? The people who are not quote unquote formally educated and have went to college, and we talk the street talk, we talk the lingo, we talk with basic words and slang. We're meant to reach those people so that we can give them the game the way they can understand it, and then put that shit and them tools and that information to use for them to change their life for themselves. So I love that the music is a part of it, and that Lemmy and Kamikaze are here, and do what they do, and allow me and the platform that we have here to be along for the ride, and just a part of the growth. So yeah, we on to something. At first they didn't want us, soon they gonna be all on us one day, that's for sure.
For sure, for sure. Shit, before we get up out of here though, man, just, sound sure you might get your wish, man. I want to run that back down here.
He hit us. He came in. He said the shit right, but he let us know he was a troll. And if you're truly trying to hear, or if you're trying to step outside or in a position to, like me, I'm more so understanding. I hear it, and that's why I asked for the playback, because I'm like, I listen to the lyrics and the ad libs and whatnot, and I'm like, damn, that really came together, and is reassuring me I'm on my right path. But then I can play this and get more people in tune, because it's not more so like my level. It's like everything that you would need in a package, right? Just this one song for me. Like right now, you can go play this and people are gonna be like, "Damn, what was they talking about?" You can be sitting there doing whatever vice in your life, and I'm like, "Look, did y'all hear it?" Because most of the people I've listened to gonna listen to the shit at least one time. That's all it takes. But for him to announce that he is a troll, but still giving you the game, because he's just tying in everything everyone else said, but he's putting his voice and viewpoint or vantage point on it. But like Tuco said, who this is capable of getting, is those people who are not tech savvy with the lingo and everything else that you can name, but also the ones that's in it get hype as well. And I'm like, it ain't even about the rap, it's the message for me on this one. And then but you incorporate the rap in the beat and the way everything was laid out. And I'm like, yeah, y'all see, when you keep doing what the fuck you want to do, you enjoy doing, you ain't working as hard. And to lay that out, I know it took a little bit of time, but this is natural. So just, you don't stop. You know what I'm saying, get thrown off your path. And I'm like, look, look what y'all made. So yeah, and that's why I'm like encore, because I, I wanted to be emphasized, like, yeah, we here in that music of the week is a banger. Y'all have plenty of bangers, but this one is really hitting the day for me. I enjoyed it. I want to hear it again, but fuck it, if Too Cold don't play it, I'm on YouTube when it upload. So
Yeah, nah,
hell
nah,
yeah.
it's all good.
Uh,
I'm gonna run it back because yeah, it is a banger. And I always preach it, right? This music can be used as an onboarding tool. So that's dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have
It's
to
definitely
leave the
dope.
store before it closes, but thanks so much, Lemmy and Kamikaze and Too Cold, for holding the spaces every week. I really love them, and I can't wait to next week already. I always love it, and the song today was Killer. And yeah, thanks guys, and have a great rest of your day.
For sure, Wolf of God. Hey, I look forward to seeing some art, bro. So get it
Yeah, I
popping.
already tried it out with my dog. Actually, it looked cool as hell. I will see if I can put it out after I'm done. Yeah. So thanks a lot, Lemmy, for sharing that up. It looks amazing.
All right, bro. Cool. Bless up.
Bless up,
All
guys.
right, yep. Be safe. And just a reminder that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm gonna be a guest on a space call called Neighborhood Tales. Um, Actually, this is, I guess, it is my first time being invited somewhere, whether it's a YouTube channel or a space call as like the featured guest. So if you guys want, tap in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know how to do. Just you catch me in the room and pop yourself in there. So I will be on there at 8 p.m. Eastern. Neighborhood Tales. And Lemmy was on there last week. I missed it. I don't know what I was doing. I probably got distracted, and but he was on there last week, and they had Lemmy last week, and so this week they're gonna have me. So shout out to them. So Neighborhood Tales, 8 p.m. Eastern. And so it sounds like we're gonna get up out of here in a second. So before we get up out of here, I am gonna run it back, but let's hear from Lemmy and Kamikaze real quick. I'm gonna play the track, and then we're gonna carry on about our good old Thursday, y'all, because y'all know the vibe.
For sure, for sure. So shoot, man, just shout out to everybody checking in, digesting the whole topic. The with the children, the children are the future. So we gotta make sure their foundation is strong and solid. You know, just continue to keep working hard, capitalize on these dips, make the right trades, read them charts, analyze what's going on in the world, because it could make or break your next financial decision. You know what I'm saying? So shit. All love, man. We're gonna catch y'all next week. XRPL Rejects. The album is done. So on Thursday you might hear an exclusive track from it, like the one we hearing today. And shout out to Kamikaze. Shout out to Too Cold. She got her interview tonight, so y'all support her. She's been a vessel, bigger than the Titanic in this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? In this space. So, she got her first interview with some good people. It's gonna be dope. Y'all tap in with her. Shout out to Jakes. I ain't heard from him, but he in there somewhere. Shout out to him. Shout out to Kamikaze once again. Sign a short shout out to you. And just being transparent and keeping it 1K. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Blessings to you. X-rated. You know what I'm saying? That X-rated is a superstar. He might be a cloud chaser, but he a superstar, man. He lit. For sure. For sure. Hell, shout out to you. Expressing your vision with your kids. You know what I'm saying? That you have for your kids. It, your input is always appreciated. Who is this? Hi, my name is. Shout out to you. I don't really know you, but shout out to you. Shout out to Gabs. You already know. Always checking in. War Turtle and BYB, Xrp. Shout out to y'all, man. Blessings on blessings. We gonna check in with y'all next week.
All right. Kamikaze, you there? Or are you still rugged thug? Are you still rugging while you rugging?
I'm not bragging, am I
Oh
rugging?
yeah, he rugging.
Oh, nah. We can't do it. You can't exit like that. So,
Peace
yeah,
and love.
Kamikaze is saying, thank y'all. Yeah, peace and love, and thank y'all for coming all the way from South Africa with Kamikaze. As you hear, he sounds like he's underwater and a robot and staticky all at the same time. So,
Sonar Music's coming though. I will say that on his behalf. Sonar Music's coming with it. That's all I got to say.
Yes. As you know, he is the owner and creator of Sonar Muse. So, yeah, and I want to thank y'all again for coming, pulling up, spending the Thursday afternoon with us at the Wake and Bake Vibes. Y'all know how we do every single Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern with Lemmy and Kamikaze, right? With the exclusive track of the week as well. This one is such a vibe. We keep getting told it needs an encore, so this is the third time we're running it back. And my schedule is on top of the Jumbotron as well. The newest information from the 3 projects that I am ambassador for is on top of the Jumbotron as well. And if you are an artist and you do make music, the application information from Sonar Muse is on top of the Jumbotron to submit to try to get your music on this next wave to put it on the streaming platform for beta testing, right? And while it's beta testing, you'll be being paid live your monetization fees once Kamikaze shows you how to set up your payment pointer and your inner ledger the inner ledger payment pointer, right? With the coil subscription. So streaming revenues don't have to wait by the week or by the month. If your track is played while we're here at the Wake and Bake Vibes, you will be getting paid live while we're listening to the track here at the same time. You'll be watching it drip into your wallet. So if you are an artist, definitely take a look at that. So I definitely want to thank everybody for coming, supporting, and pulling up. Y'all know how we do every single Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern. No scheduled calls for tomorrow. The next scheduled call will be for Saturday with XXX Rated and Gorilla Jakes, right, as the co-host for the Xrpl pool party that we do every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. All right. And the Sunday cookout details will be posted tomorrow, Friday, per usual, as they always are. So be on the lookout for that. So here we go with the track of the week one more time, and then we're going to head up out of here. This is Living Fast Like XRP. I call it XRPZ. So Living Fast with like XRPZ by Lemmy featuring Trizzy the God and our guy right here, Triple X Rated. So here we go. Let's hear about this lifestyle. Living fast.
Living fast like XRP. My life is an NFT. 3T blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed. Ripple top 5,000 companies in the world while you Twitter browsing. We the highest blockchain in the mountain. XRP drip coming out my fountain. So keep your mouth sealed when monetizing is real. Power remittance in Japan, partnerships in Thailand. I'ma reject on this XRP, yeah. Shout out Trizzy the guy with neighborhood tales.
Neighborhood tales, now we taking over. We're drinking quarter waters, now I'm making quotas. Money on my ledger, I done crossed over. Currency exchange, I done flipped a lot of change. Made racks from my pockets, felt pains. Cause that XRP took off like some Delta planes. My brother told me invest in some new things. Stock markets, they ain't teach us what it could bring.
From ATL down to Mar-a-Lago. Goldman Sachs made the Wells Fargo. We hide it in the grill with some charcoal. XRP payload optimized with cargo. Pay all my mortgage and pay all my car notes. Generational wealth, living like Jack Harlow. Living life fast like it's no tomorrow. Wipe away my tears, forget all my sorrow.
Time and time again, I'm just here to win. More than bills can't be where all my money spent. See my moves, now they all become a new trend. Came from
from a hooligan, Trizzy, they're gonna be schooling them. Smarter than the models, but I'm a fool with the pen. Had to leave the block, now I can't fool with the pen. A shark tank, either way, with the fish I'ma swim. Me and Lemmy with the Xrp tokens, we fishing the men.
Living fast like Xrp. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Man, Lemmy, I'm tired of talking to these newbie, stupid motherfuckers, man. Hey, if you want to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Hey, what's up? This X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't even. I ain't even gonna talk about Ethereum, but let's go on some ISO 20022 shit. You know, my main bitch is Xrp. My other bitch after that is XLM. Then comes Algorand. Then come motherfucking XDC and IOTA, man. Like I keep all them bitches in one house. That motherfucker called the Nano Ledger, man. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all need to get with it, cause y'all motherfuckers gonna get left behind, fucking around, fucking with dollars and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no assets. Y'all motherfuckers ain't trying to have no digital assets. Y'all motherfuckers trying to stay broke, man. Hey, if you wanna stay broke, yeah, fuck with dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with dollars if you want to stay broke. You trying to get rich, you need to fuck my bitch. Easy, early. Motherfucking X-rated, aka coin pimping, aka your mama's motherfucking favorite troll. I'm out, bitch.
Living fast like Xrp. My life is an NFT. 3T, blockchain P. 3 to 5 seconds with the speed.
Yeah. There we go. Living fast like XRP. Again, thank y'all for coming. Another Wake and Bake Vibe successfully done. We are up out of here until later on. You'll catch me at 8 p.m. Eastern again on the Neighborhood Tales Space Call as their featured guest. So until then, be safe in these crypto streets and never trust, always verify. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know the vibes. All right, Too Cold and the Wake and Bake Vibe. We done and we up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. Appreciate y'all very much. We out.